Sir, I hope we are well. I trust that we are well. I was playing around with the mic last night and the night before that, and I think I've fixed getting a wee bit of sibilance. So I think I fixed that, so hopefully it's nice and smooth listening for you. Oh, you in danger? See, we knew you wanted to come in. I'll take you off remote. Oh God, imagine. If I had... welcome in. Adam, hello mate. I hope these are both well. Let us hear talk of dinners and such.
Welcome in.
What have people had to eat? What have he's been eating? You wee buggers. Oven pizza time, I shall return. I had an oven pizza tonight, and it was my favourite oven pizza by the King Prawn one. That's a wee bit spicy. It was really good. Sat and ate that while watching Dinner Date on ITV2, which is not a particularly good show, but I thought it was rather charming. Chippy earlier, Martin, lovely. Do you have to... Oh no, it's vegetable oil, isn't it? Which is vegan, probably. Would you ever have to worry about that? Adam, welcome in. I said hello as well. Already. Martin, hello. You've confused me now. Haddock goujons with green beans. Fucking love green beans, really. I do like a green bean. They're one of those sorts of veg, though, that I find it's very easy to be a bit squeaky. And squeaky veg is a very frustrating experience. Had a big leftover lasagna lunch. So too full for din-dins. Interesting. I always find that quite a tough thing to deal with. You know, the sort of, you have a really big early dinner or a really big early lunch, and then you don't have the room for dinner, but it breaks my brain a wee bit, where I feel like I should have something. I'd never want to just go to bed without anything. It's tough. This is a homemade lasagna, Adam. Lovely place that does vegan stuff. So would you have to, like, you couldn't just go to a chippy and get a chip? I guess not. Lelimo, hello. For some reason last night I watched Halloween Kills to be in on the memes. That made me furious. It's a very, very, very underwhelming film. I think the kills and stuff are good fun. You might agree. I think the bits with Michael Myers where he's killing people is good fun. But the story just goes fucking completely off the rails, man. And it completely betrays everything that the original film sort of makes a point of. Like, I thought in the first film they were making a point of him not being like this sort of superpower of evil, and then they just fully go into that in the second one. It just, as far as I'm aware, they stopped filming or halted the filming of Halloween Kills because of COVID, and it meant that they sat there with the script, and then, you know, they sat with their homework for too long basically, and they fucking chopped it to bits and came up with Halloween Kills, and by the time they had done it, I thought it was a bit shit. Let us jump in. Pardon me. Other news. I've been playing more Spider-Man 2. Was even playing a tiny wee bit today, and we've gone from me thinking it's a bit shit to actually quite enjoying it. Surprise, surprise. Something just clicked last night in the combat, and then some other stuff where I'm looking forward to playing it again. Although I will say there's too many missions that are very much, you know, like the Last of Us Left Behind DLC or something, where the missions were, oh, I'm walking with a friend, and then we get on a fucking merry-go, or, you know, a wee attraction thing, a wee horsey that goes round, whatever the fuck you call those. I clearly couldn't remember the word. And this one, I just, not really gameplay story sequences. There's a lot of that in it, and that slows me right down. Every time I get a mission like that, I look back half an hour later and I've paused it and I'm just fucking watching Twitch or something, you know. All their vegan stuff is done in separate kit. They've got a good amount of options. 2 different burgers, 2 fish, battered sausage, nuggets, curry sauce, loads more, and it's all great. That's fucking class. There's cross-contamination with most chippies because of it being in the same batter. Yeah, that's a shame. Gotta get some more chips for the kitchen right now. Yes, man. Get it in. Get it on top of the biscuit. Wee bit of tartar sauce or something, you know? Wee bit of vinegar. I thought this would have nice exciting music, but it's just got default PS5 music. Classic mistake. Professional stream. Left it next to the charger. Could you imagine just coming in, show and tell, showing all my pals this hot new game? I actually nearly did let slip. Someone was talking to me about them not having any games to play on their PlayStation, and then they said that, or they're playing both Spider-Man and something else that had come out. And then I was like, oh, mine's getting another use playing Alan Wake, and I was going to say I'm playing Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express, and I thought, save that, mate. Save that. Because I don't know if you sort of, say if you were to search in YouTube, this game, I might come up. So, keep it a secret. Not that anyone pays that much attention to what I have to say, either in the office or elsewhere. Nostromo got me into playing Thief 2 again. Spent 3 hours on a level today. Swear not, really? Or is it the sort of... I know Nostromo always did the higher difficulty stuff, which meant that you had to find more treasure. Is that what's getting you? Or is it just the sort of traversal stuff? Because those games, or any game before, say like 2006, the sort of non-linear traversal stuff, you're probably hearing the PS5 roar there. The non-linear traversal stuff in those older games, with the modern brain, which is basically made of fudge, it can be tough to know where to go. I've spotted the secret Total Thief 2 streams in Steen's Discord. Never want to make you feel too seen. It's public, I'd welcome you in. I did notice that the other day as well. I was working though, so I would have had to come in and be like, "He's alright lads, when he's streaming, haha," you know, and then just dip out. It's nice to see though. Expert mode, yeah. I don't know if that could be for me. We'll play those games one day. For sure. I do love a wee stealth game. I think what's getting it for me in Spider-Man 2 is that they've started sort of explaining and letting you do stealth. Aldo, hello mate. Good evening. I hope you're very well. With the one biscuit, indeed. What's getting me in Spider-Man 2 is that now I rock up, there's a bunch of baddies. I can do wee takedowns, I can web shoot, distractions. It gets a wee bit, if anyone ever played Batman Arkham Asylum, where you're sort of, you know, perched up on different areas of the room and you can kill people and have them hanging. It's fully just lifted from that. But I find that sort of combat and that sort of gameplay, it's also very Assassin's Creed-y. I find it really satisfying. Just picking people off one by one rather than jumping in and fighting 20 people. But I'll let you know how I get on with it. Because if those missions continue that are just me, Peter Parker, walking with his best friend, and oh, we're going on a bike and stuff, and tap X to go fast on the bike while this guy tells me a story about our childhood, I just don't want to fucking play it, man. I just don't want to play it. I want to be Spider-Man. Has anyone else been playing anything? That's been mostly it. A wee bit of FIFA here and there. Calmed down a wee bit on it. But I do still very much like it. It is very, very mucky. I do always feel like I need a game on the go though. There's still no sign of Super Mario Wonder. Had it on the list from the rental place, and I think I might have just missed my window because it said from like 0 to 3 days wait, and I fucking forgot to top up my debit card, so the subscription lapsed. And a day later it was like fucking 6 days wait. Piece of trash. Still on Call of Duty. Lou, how are you finding it? Are you just knocking out some deathmatch? Let me get this game nice and loud first. Nice and loud. Don't know where we left it last time. Oh, pending friend request on Discord from someone called World Gamer. Oh, that's class. Strange. I don't... I'm afraid I can't accept it. But I appreciate the offer of friendship, World Gamer. Good luck. It's a big world out there. Right, what did we leave? Where did we leave this last time? Hopefully our mind palace will help us. Mary Debenham, right-handed, room 104. Rudolph, who does this cunt look like? Oh, that's gonna annoy me. He's a wee bit like the fucking guy from Die Hard who's sniffing gear and pretends to be best mates with fucking John McClane. He also looks like someone else. Doing some zombies. I had some colourful Irish people order who wanted me to babysit them. It was quite the experience. Oh yeah. Sounds lovely. Are you on voice chat with the randomers? Right, we're trying to work out if people are left or right-handed generally, while this beautiful music plays over the top. Quarter of the glass. Ireland still sticking with the EU quarter of the glass? I believe so, mate. I don't see any reason for us to not be in the EU.
Your investigation.
I have not.
What's your angle on this, mate? Let us know
yes.
quickly, instead of getting me all anticipatory.
I will report to you as soon as I can.
The EU isn't perfect by any means. Welcome in, 100%. Scotland has tried to escape the EU. I think you've got this wrong, mate. Scotland tried to escape the evil of Great Britain. Or the United Kingdom. They wanted to be in the EU. And will be once they become independent. That's my understanding of it. Can I get a big welcome, please? So big. So big.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can.
Welcome. You corrected me in the right way there. I'm glad I passed your impromptu test. Quarter of the glass. What's the crack? EU, being angry about the EU is fucking... That's old news, mate. That's old news, man. But God bless you. Poirot fan? Yeah, perchance. We're stuck on a train at the minute. And there's been a murder on the train. One can't differentiate in the days of British involvement. 100%. 100%. Yeah, we're stuck on a train.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Oh dear.
Of course. How can I help?
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
How would have Poirot voted? Poirot now is from Belgium, right? But I'm sure getting in his older age, I think he sees himself as somewhat of a British citizen, and he wants to fucking close the door behind him, mate. He wants to pull up the ladder. I'm afraid to say. It's a dark end for Poirot. Ange, hello, mate. Back with Papa Hercule. Back in the safe arms of Papa. Bro, back to life here, yeah. He made the wrong friends, you know. towards the end, hanging around with those aristocrats. Too long. And he started to swallow the poison. Just a wee bit. He tells himself he didn't. But he has a wee bit. Right, I fear I've gone the wrong way here. We've just jumped in, Danch. And I'm trying to remember what we were up to last week. I thought that we had left it in a good spot last week, but I've jumped in now and I don't know what we were getting up to. I need to check the Mind Palace. Or what's the button for the thing? It's not the sure button. Oh, here we go. Right. I have to continue questioning the people on this train. Perfect. I have to confront Miss Olsen about Debenham. Have to keep interrogating people on the train. I'll go see those I haven't talked to yet, of course. I remember all of them. Who vapes? I have to ask the people I interrogate if they vape or know someone who does. Right. I don't know how I feel about this. Mr. Morey's tonic must have taken effect. Oh yes, this chef who wasn't well. He was a wee bit hungover. For the first time in many weeks, I have a standard Pepsi and it's wonderful. Thank you for reminding me. I don't have a standard Pepsi. I have a Tesco Pepsi Max Cherry knockoff. I think it's Pepsi Zero, but it's zero instead of a Z, it's an X. Pulling around, hello mate. I love Pepsi, Hardy, welcome in. I wish this were a Pepsi. Well, this is Kelt. I changed my name, Kelt. Hello, mate. Interesting. Lovely to meet you. I'll have to... You're the same colour name, so I'll be able to remember that still. Interesting we change. I like to see it. How are you getting on, man? Yes, no, I have this Tesco Max.
Happy.
Pepsi or Tesco Zero Cherry. And they've tried to do a Pepsi Max Cherry, basically. But I don't know if it tastes like someone who has never drank Pepsi Max Cherry. And I kind of like it. It tastes like sort of... You know when you used to mix drinks when you were a kid? You just fucking put Iron Brew in with milk or something. Just because the parents weren't in the kitchen and you fucking were having a mad one with it. It feels like if you took cherry it with a bit of cola or something. It doesn't taste right. But I actually quite like it, strangely. Quarter glass, you're chatting some shit. Mate. How is the British abandonment? Sick of this lad? No, I should have asked for the ban a couple minutes ago. Can I go find those comments though? I wanted to read that. Thank you. I said, how did the British abandonment, how do people feel about it in the rural parts of the former empire? We're still in it, mate. We're still in it, son. That felt like a 10-year-old kid who was somehow, you know, like using ChatGPT to be like, you know, form an argument or something. Like, it just didn't make any sense. I am too impulsive and have changed like 6 times. Currently bathing my son, so we'll be lurking. Paul, and bless you. I don't know whether to call you Paul or Paulin. I'm good. Maybe Paulin. I like it.
How are you?
It's better. Thank you.
Then may I ask you some questions? It will not take long.
Quickly, please. I have hungry passengers to feed.
Pepsi Max Cherry is decent. Has some aftertaste. I really like it, man. I find it better than... I answered all 6 names somewhere, so whatever works. Okay, lurk. Listen, safe lurking. Thank you for being here, man. I really like it. Like, I feel like Pepsi Max or Pepsi's flavored colas are much better than, I think the Coca-Cola flavored drinks are really quite poor. I tried the Coca-Cola cherry, and people might disagree with me. I think it's just, it feels like they didn't even try with them. I used to enjoy the Coca-Cola vanilla. Oh shit. Oh, Kieran, hello, bit.
"12 months for the 12th Doctor, who also spent some time on the Orient Express, but in space."
Oh, very good. I thought the 12th Doctor might have been the next one. No, this is fucking... Brew was talking about this episode of Doctor Who on the Orient Express. I'll have to go back and watch it. Or at least... I was talking about these games getting me into watching Poirot. I'll just go back and watch the one episode of Doctor Who, and that'll be me done. But are you excited for new Doctor Who is coming end of this month, like a week or two away, I think. Thank you very much, Kieran. God bless you, man. 12 months already. Time is absolutely flying. Knockoffs never taste right, do they? Did enjoy Aldi's version being called Professor Peppy Ball. Yeah. Never got to try Professor Peppy, unfortunately. As we so sadly don't have an Aldi up here. Whenever I went to Manchester, I was going to put a photo in the Discord. I walked past an Aldi and I took a photo of it. Didn't step in. I didn't want it to hurt too much. But I looked at it a wee bit. How often do you get the Hello Irishman if they're literally never spoken to? Opinions on this political matter involved in Ireland? You don't get it too much. I'd rather get that than someone coming in and speaking Irish to me, because I just feel like I feel disgusted with myself for not being able to answer it. And they never say anything again. You know, they come in, I fail the test, and then that's just them away. Sick of this lad. Thank you, Lullaby. Raking through the Irish tag to justify the existence of empires. So strange. I don't even know. They were very, very confused individual. You know, oh dear. How do you find... That was like the equivalent of, you know, someone catching you as you're trying to walk into the bus station just to ask you a question, and you have no idea what they're talking about. How did you find the recent vote in the hater-free zone to join the hater zone? Oh, it's divisive. 50+1 though. It means the end of non-haters. I've not watched any of Whittaker's run, need to catch up through that. Whittaker being Whittaker is the lady who it recently was, is it? Get on Duolingo, son. And I was on it briefly. I had like a 2-day streak, and then I got 8 emails about not having done it that day, and I just fucking turned it off. No thank you. No thank you, mate. Probably better than Hello Englishman. It is. It is. I feel like that a bit when people do call me Northern Irish though. But I'm too polite or shy to always correct people on that. So I'll just be like, yeah. In my head I'm like, no. I think British would be worse than Irish. Oh yeah, for sure. But at least you could sort of like, I could get going with that a wee bit. Whereas if someone sort of just kind of gets it wrong a wee bit, I don't know what to say. Jodie Whittaker was the latest one. For some reason I thought Jodie Whittaker was the name of the woman from fucking Panic Room. Like that sounded like too Hollywood a name for me. Consistency is key, Chris. In what? In life? I suppose in everything. Chris, hello mate. Good to see you, man.
Très bien. Can you tell me your movements last night?
Oh, nothing special. When I went off duty, I joined John and Freya in a compartment. I read for a short while, then went to bed early.
Reading? I'm not sure you have recovered enough to tell me the truth. Don't waste what little energy you have recovered to lie, Monsieur Mori.
Yes, Sorry, Mr. Poirot. You're right. It obviously wasn't reading that made my head hurt like that. But if you told Monsieur Book, it could mean my job.
I will keep your secret, but I am investigating a murder.
What was the secret? Sorry, I was messing with the audio levels there.
Thank you.
That he likes a wee drink. I like a wee fucking drink. Jodie Foster, yes, that's it. Panic Room's a fucking solid wee film, and that wee kid grew up to be the fucking person from Twilight, didn't it? Or am I getting films confused? I think that's right. Your Duolingo endeavour, Chris, no, you're right. There's just, honestly, I fear that another, or learning the language is just one thing too many. You know, I'm trying to, just work, trying to fucking play games, and I should probably put that last. But, trying to lift weights, a couple nights a week, and fucking, oh god, it's just too much, man. Streaming and all. There's no room for a language, I'm afraid. You could make room, but I'm not going to. Probably. The key is just do one lesson a day. As long as you just keep the train rolling, it's fine. See, that does make it sound reasonable, though. You've out reasonable me there. And I can't argue with just one lesson a day, mate. What's wrong with you? You know? Because I do spend a lot of time just doing nothing. 2 minutes a day, if you can be fucked, yeah, yeah. It's the mental torture and sort of the mental labour of having Duolingo as an app on my phone throwing me notifications. It's really hurtful, and it makes me feel bad. Yeah, the kid was Kristen Stewart, Kieran, yes. I like that wee film. Are you going to become a CS2 pro? I honestly would like to try it at some point. We haven't done a game like that on the stream before. Played a wee bit of Halo Infinite when it came out, but never really did. I thought we would get deep into Halo Infinite, but it didn't. It just didn't grab me. But CS2, Valorant one of these days. I think I would have loved Overwatch if I had ever played it when it came out, and then Blizzard didn't turn out to be a fucking horrible bunch of bastards. The mental labour of having with the intro has gone live. I'm so sorry, Lelma. I'm so sorry. I'll pay you one day, mate. Back, how goes? Not too bad, Luz. Not too bad. You missed a wee band there. Someone talking mad shit about the British Empire. It's more than that, though. It's like a consistent thing to do. That the challenge. Duolingo, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I just fear that it's one plate too many. Have you been doing stuff, Jel? I think there's a few people who are doing Duolingo. I should. The only thing is, though, I think the Irish on Duolingo is a different dialect. It's not like the Ulster sort of dialect. So there's slight differences. This is just a bullshit excuse to sort of get me out of it. But I'd like to learn the Ulster dialect at some point. So that's enough of an excuse for me to just not ever do it, baby. Lives in Plates is multilingual. So you're Gucci, Chris? Yes. Kettlebell multilinguist or something. I don't know. I don't know. I fucked that. They do eventually give up, I can confirm. I've dipped a few times. The Duolingo guy does. I've turned off all notifications on my phone 2 days ago. Now I'm free as fuck. With everything, Chris. I have my phone on silent so I don't get buzzed. I do get a lot of Discord notifications, but I actually don't really mind. Sometimes I'll open Discord and sort of, look for if someone has... I should turn more things off. But I kind of like it. It feels like the world is alive a wee bit. Can we party up, please? I'm scared. Are you looking to play CS2, Martin? I forgot you were a CS gamer. I missed a ban, oh Christ. About the British Empire? It wasn't even someone who was being like... It was someone... It felt like they were sort of making up each word that came next in the sentence.
Please.
It was a strange one. Strange one.
My address? I don't see why.
I think I hear Monsieur Book approaching.
My address? Yes, of course.
Okay, he's right-handed, folks.
Another right-handed person. Not surprising, most people are.
Evil left-handed murderers. Learning Gaelic. Repairing the damage done by British rule. I really should, Jill, because it would be a point of pride for me. And I would love to use it. And there's a few people, Kristen of course wrote that class article about minority language streamers on Twitch. And it would be cool to just, maybe have a wee redemption, and I'll try and say a few words in Irish and stuff. That would be good crack, man. Be good crack. Leave it with me. The one lesson a day thing I might try and do again. Because I was enjoying learning it whenever those 2 days that I did it, But it's the same thing with fucking moisturising. I need to write a note on my phone. Brad, hello mate, welcome in. Good evening, sir. I hope you're well, man. I need to write a note on my phone of just or have a to-do list on the wall that just says fucking, you sort of get out of bed, brush teeth, do job, eat dinner, but also have lift some kettlebells, moisturize, and do a Duolingo thing. Because I need the box tick. If you put it in a list for me, I'll do it. But I struggle without that list. I took Mandarin on Duolingo for almost a year, so I could talk to my neighbours. Then they moved before I even said the
If you can't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else?
That's true. Amen. Amen, Lee. Wise words, man. And that is so fucking... That's just the way it goes, isn't it? It would have been a class, though. Only WhatsApp notifications, Chris? I only really speak to Kristen on WhatsApp. And I find it... We had to move... A friend of mine, who might be watching, God bless, moved off, deleted their Facebook. And they're like, well, let's move to WhatsApp. I find WhatsApp to be a much sort of drier messaging experience. Facebook chat, you can just sort of bang out a few messages, whereas WhatsApp, it's a bit more sort of full stop, new sentence. And I struggle with that a wee bit.
You are a heavy smoker.
My job. It is very stressful.
Would you happen to know who vapes on the train? A banana flavor?
Oh, yes. The smell disgusts me. What is wrong with the good tobacco?
I do not have time to answer that. Who is it?
I've only seen one person who vapes. It's Captain Arbuthnot.
Captain Arbuthnot. I see.
I see. Captain Arbuthnot was the person whose room we were in at the very start of the game, in the wee tutorial. Break it out the Gaelic on stream. Yes, well, I'm here for that. That would be class. That genuinely would be class. Haven't played since 2018. Martin, I remember you asking, or us sort of near organising a wee CS or Counter-Strike sort of play night. CS2 would be good to jump into, I think. I don't know how different it is. I haven't really been... I mean, it's just a wee bit different, isn't it? But I wouldn't be against trying it at some point. Duolingo added structure to my mornings for a while, yeah.
Your testimony was invaluable to me, thank you. Take care, Monsieur Maury. My palate depends on your good health.
I'm sure there's a sort of needless app that I can get, because my notes app does a lot. Maybe too much. Maybe just can you do a to-do list on your sort of calendar just? Sit down on a Sunday, get on the Google Calendar, write in all the shit. But is that just a sort of 10 PM do this? Because I'd like it to be less rigid than that, you know? Because I'm the sort of guy that I'll take out the bin on the to-do list, and I'll take that bin out at 2 in the morning. But it gets done, you know? Can't get on board with Poirot knowing what vaping is. I really like the fact that there's mobile phones in it and stuff, but the vaping thing it hits a wee bit too close to home. You know, I don't know if we should encourage, or said this I think on the last stream or something, that they should treat vaping like COVID and just pretend it doesn't exist in fiction. I don't mean in real life or government policy, okay? Just to clarify that. You don't actually want to play Counter-Strike 2? I think I do. I think I do. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ree, hello. Ree, are you not at a wee like music award thing? The NI Music Prize was last night, which we went to last year, and apparently we asked for tickets and just didn't receive them. Snubbed from the show. Okay, so we were in here. Remember last time we did this puzzle with this lady? Know what I was thinking? I was in the shower the other night and I thought to myself, right, we should be thinking about who the killer is and stuff. It's fucking her, man. It's all these cunts. You know, she's got us moving boxes and all. She's got us moving bodies. Probably. It all adds up. Yeah, indeed I got home not long ago. How was it? We can do some private matches. 2v2 wingman. What's wingman? Just like short and sweet. Wee rounds. Do they have I guess you can just jump on like a gun game server or something. Know what I liked? There was a sort of specific mode that wasn't just like your 5v5 on Global Offensive. They had a map that was like a house just by the beach and there'd be 2 hostages and stuff, but it was a wee bit more focused. It wasn't A site and B site, I think. I really like that wee mode. Yeah, short and sweet. I'll have to get it downloaded at some point. Maybe that'll be something we can do near Christmas or something. How are we all? Not too bad, Ree, thank you. Got my day in the office done yesterday. Had to run back into the office today because I left my charger in there. But that means we're working from home tomorrow. Beautiful stuff, baby.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
So, Monsieur Fauché, are you trying to hide things from me? I know about your little party last night.
You are not a detective for nothing. I'm sorry, Monsieur Poirot.
Is that all you have to say to me, mate?
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
You're a fucking lying bastard. Bit of a fever dream. Jason Donovan and Nadine Hoyle were the main acts. Nadine Coyle? Unless Nadine Hoyle is a different person. Nadine Hoyle, office manager in Global Flights, Greater Nottingham. So Nadine Coyle? That would be fucking class. Sorry, I didn't mean to do a sort of, oh, you spelled that wrong. I thought Nadine Hoyle might have been someone else. A friend of mine went to see Nadine Coyle in a wee intimate show in London. And I'm sure that's good fun. She seems like a very nice or very good personality, you know. It's a secret lineup, you don't find out until they're on. Funnily enough, the sort of NI Music Prize that we went to was semi-similar in that they had a big act that would receive a sort of lifetime achievement award, and then they'd do a bit of a set. And apparently in previous years, like Snow Patrol and fucking Ash and stuff had done it. And then the year I went, it was just some guy, no harm to him. Some art fella that I had never heard of, you know. Bring Snow Patrol back. Not to say I'm a huge Snow Patrol fan, but
That man's a gaming legend!
But you know, I'd rock out to a few Snow Patrol songs. Snow Patrol, I think, was the first album I ever bought myself. you know, like took to the till in HMV. Marcus, hello mate. Welcome in. She's really good. Did she do a wee set? Don't know who that woman is. Nadine Coyle is the girl from here in Girls Aloud. Seems a lovely woman. I think there's that classic thing of her lying about her age to get on, was it Popstar Survivals or something?
Captain Arbuthnot, I know that you are the only person on this train to smoke e-cigarettes. We found a vial of e-liquid at the crime scene. Will you talk to me about this, or should I pass on what I've learned to the police?
All right. Come in if you must.
Yeah, the smoking gun being a fucking wee thing of e-liquid is too weird, man. It's too weird. You can't. I don't want to live in a world where this is. You turn on fucking Murder She Wrote, and she's fucking smelling vape smoke or something. The killer disappears in a cloud of fucking strawberry shortcake. Lenny Cream left at the scene of the crime. It's all over the place. It's all over. Ours is the same. They've had Lewis Capaldi, Paolo Nutini before. Out rocks. Big Jason. Yeah. I think we're too late to the party. Although, funny enough, I don't know if anyone's watched that fucking Colleen Rooney documentary on Disney Plus, the Wagatha Christie story. It is genuinely way better than it had any reason being. It is really fucking quite good. It's basically a documentary about her, and of course it's quite funny, the whole Rebecca Vardy's account sort of stuff. But they successfully make it a wee bit serious by showing you how much Colleen Rooney's life was being ruined by it. But it ends with Colleen and Wayne at a Lewis Capaldi concert. Just having a wee sing-along. And I thought, that's lovely, you know. We're all people in this world at Lewis Capaldi concerts. Just trying to get on with life.
I have just a few questions for you.
Very well. Let's hear them.
Meeting with Miss Debenham. Now on stage, Derek from Kent singing We Will Rock You. First album I ever bought myself was Metal Bro. What was it? Oh, Hercules, yes. Done a wee mashup of Girls Aloud tunes. Solo iconic, God bless her. Scared of your crimes being uncovered from vaping? I've never committed a crime. Mate, those hips. Burnt into my nightmares, all that leather. What's this you're talking about? Oh, my report on the Zara woolly jumper size. Fits perfectly on me in medium. However, it is a struggle to get my head through the hole. As you have proclaimed to have a large head, I fear you wouldn't make it. It'd be like Hulk Hogan. Just Jason Donovan, right? Jason Donovan wearing some tight leather. Fucking keep on.
The young English lady, Mademoiselle Debenham, was at the Tocatlian Hotel. Perhaps you met her there?
We exchanged a few words. Fellow Brits abroad, that sort of thing.
Giving it some, yeah. Giving it some like you're fucking... What's the man from Torchwood? That guy. The first album I bought was a Killswitch Engage album, if you have heard of that rubbish band. I have heard of them, because it always sounds to me like the name of a game. Killzone or something. He sat down on the ground, couldn't get himself back up, fucking hell. John Barrowman. John Barrowman's wee dance that he does. Imagine that in leather.
What can you tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham?
Nothing whatsoever. We barely spoke.
The director of the Orient Express, Monsieur Bouc, thinks the assassin is a woman.
And that is enough to accuse her? She had nothing to do with this murder.
How can you be so certain?
The idea is absurd. Ratchet was a perfect stranger to her. She'd never seen him before.
Ah, did she tell you so?
Well, yes, maybe she did.
She may have commented once upon his somewhat unpleasant appearance. If a woman is concerned, as you seem to think, to my mind, without any evidence, I can assure you that Miss Debenham could not possibly be implicated.
It is clear that the captain is defending Miss Debenham.
I think these two have done a wee bit of sex.
He doesn't know very well.
Got my detective hat on here. I think they've done sex with each other. This cunt, see the scar on that face? It's pure fucking fable character creator scar there. It's not real. The wee backup singer had to help him. Oh my god. He pure felt you, sir, mate. I'll personally send you a picture of just you with a Kill Switch Engage album. Important stuff.
What were you doing last night around 1:15?
1:15?
No, in your
I
woolly
believe I was
jumper.
still talking to
Right.
that young American fellow, Mr. McQueen, the secretary of the man who was killed. We were in his compartment.
He was a friend or acquaintance of yours?
No, I never saw him before this journey. We'd hit it off at dinner, and the conversation continued into the early hours.
Until
Sure
what
it did.
time was that?
Until 1:45 or so. Then I retired to my room and went to sleep.
It's hard to ask these questions with vape liquid just being the last question, but we'll keep moving.
There is nothing you can recall last night that in any way struck you as suspicious?
It's nothing. A mere detail.
Allow me to be the judge.
Well, before returning to my room, I went to the lounge car to get a glass of water. When I was passing through the first-class corridor, I noticed that the door, which is just after your room, 201, was not quite closed, and the person who was inside peered out, in a furtive sort of way. Then he closed the door quickly. I know there's nothing in
Furtive?
that, but it was the furtive way it was done that caught my attention. Struck me as a bit odd.
I understand. Thank you for letting me know.
Attempting to avoid notice or attention, typically because of guilt or belief that discovery would lead to trouble. Secretive. That's a good word, that. Not one you hear that often. Conversation, yeah. Heated conversation. Furtive. Nice, isn't it? With furtive. Might be a name change. On the cards here.
Could you write down your address here, please?
My address? If you insist.
Right-handed. Although is he throwing me off because he's holding that weird?
This man is right-handed.
Never heard that before. It's good stuff. It's one of those things that... Do you ever get when someone asks you what a word means? And you're sort of trying to communicate that you do kind of know, but you don't actually really know. You know enough for the sentence to not be destroyed if someone says it in the conversation. Exclamation mark dictionary. Yeah. I always hate that feeling if someone asks you what a word means. You know, it kind of means this, I think. But it is nice. You wouldn't hear it often.
Is this e-cigarette liquid yours?
What flavor is it?
Banana.
Well, that is awkward. That's my flavor of choice.
Uh-oh.
But I have no idea what it was doing there.
I'm sorry, but if you stab someone like 20 times, you're not going to leave your banana-flavored liquid. And let me tell you,
the man's room, Poirot.
as a fellow vapesman, I'm not really leaving my liquids about. You know? You keep that shit close. The way Poirot says banana is excellent. Well spotted. Sent Martin a picture of me doing my best Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. Smile. Bless you.
Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome.
Greetings, Chippy. Hello, man. Good evening, sir. How are we doing tonight? Is everyone excited for the weekend? Any wee weekend plans on the go? I don't really think. I think that's pretty much me. Plans wise, not doing much up until Christmas. We'll have to do all the sort of, you know, doing the rounds at the family's houses and stuff. And we're going to see The Darkness in Belfast. That's a Saturday night actually, so I'll have to do an earlier stream that day. But I'm looking forward to Christmas. I'm looking forward to a wee break. I'd kept those 2 holiday days I have, just in case I need a wee day off before Christmas, but now we're close enough, I feel like we're going to be okay. I have to go to a barbecue on Sunday in Edinburgh. Hate the thought of both of those things, really. Look, it might be okay. I don't know how much you'll be able to eat, or sort of how much meat you're avoiding if you're sort of, you know, fully out of that game now. I hope you can get something nice for yourself anyway. It's a lovely woolly jumper. All excited for jumpers this time of year. I'm gutted. I was looking on Vinted there. That woman who had the jumper, or like the jacket that I wanted, who kept rejecting my offers, took the jacket off, and I've been searching and searching. I can't find the same jacket anywhere. It's just the other ones, they're just not the same. I'm really sad about it. But one of the reasons why I didn't get it was because it was a fucking Zara jacket, and I thought that cunt's not going to fit me, even though it wasn't double XL. Because I've had a couple double XL things come, and that shit isn't double XL enough. Just got back from Brighton. Had a wonderful time, Jimmy. Oh, very fucking good. Just back tonight. I'm all excited for jumpers this time of year. I do have a Christmas jumper or two that I can dig out. We've got that. Do you remember that Christmas hoodie I had, and I couldn't stop wearing it until about fucking April or May of this year? That's going to come back out. December 1st, it's coming back out. Looking forward to doing nothing. Plan various Christmas related things. Oh, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. I do like especially working from home, I don't mind too much. The sort of it getting dark nice and early. There's something I find quite weirdly homely about it being a wee bit cold and having to get your wee hoodie on, get a wee cup of tea in you and stuff, you know. Is it outside? Hope the weather is decent for you. Our Christmas do is in the sort of outsidey place, and we're gonna be fucking dead if they don't have heaters. I don't think they will have heaters. Zara, our cunt Zara, is awful. Yeah, I actually don't know if I own anything from there. I've never bought anything from there directly, but I know, or I've heard a lot about their sizes just being, you know, all over the shop. Although Adam reported recently that their sizes were okay for, I think, a hoodie. Not 7 foot tall, I'm not having this issue. It's less so, I mean, a lot of places do get a bit shit with the length of things, but I guess it's more just like your shoulders and, you know, I don't know. Don't even stock my size, that's mayhem. Getting a pure triple XL, it fits one arm, yeah, that is just, like a double XL should be oversized. If you've got any sort of curve, Zara says, fuck you. So strange. You know the way, because it's deliberate. I find that so strange. Just be cold, exactly. Although we have been putting the heating on just a wee bit here and there. Just a wee bit. Didn't know they did men's clothing trippy, yeah. I've never been into Zara. It's called Zara Man, if you could believe it, I think. Or Zara Men's. Creative stuff. But I haven't sampled it. I wear one brand because I think I have the same issue as you, Danger. Apparently a long torso, yeah. I do have quite a long torso for sure. It doesn't always present itself as an issue. I do have a couple shirts, sort of just t-shirts that, you know, after a wash or two, just getting a wee bit fucking, what do you call those ones? Like a belly tops? Belly tops? I should get a piercing in my belly button and become a dancer. Just shaking that tummy at the meetup. Willing to divulge any info on the length of the crack? I didn't realise that this length of crack would be such a controversial conversation. I'm just speaking my truth. Okay, what's next? Length of crack? Endless? Haha, come on, yes man. Fucking yes. I have to assemble all the information given to me to come to the correct conclusion. There we go. A bottle of vape juice is found at the crime scene. Mr. McQueen confirmed that Captain Arbuthnot spoke with him until 1:45. Danger did once say he has a long arse. I still don't understand. I feel like...
I'm gonna love you no matter what.
I just feel like the crack of the arse on the back goes up a wee bit higher than it should be. You know? SK, hello mate, welcome in. I just think it goes up a tiny wee bit longer than it should be. I'll put it in the Discord. Oh. Did we freeze there? I was just wondering if the long arse was a symptom of the long torso. It might be. It might be. What happened there? Is that like my computer froze for a sec? Captain Arbuthnot is the only person on the train to smoke e-cigs. Murder took place. Right, put this in here. Vape juice in here. It has to be Captain Arbuthnot. There we go. Mr. McQueen confirmed that Captain Arbuthnot spoke with him until 1:45. Murder took place between midnight and 1:45. Has an alibi at the time of the crime. I mean, he could have dashed out of the meeting. Vaping himself, senseless, as he ran down with a knife and stabbed the murder victim
Captain Arbuthnot
30 times.
is the only passenger to smoke an e-cigarette. Even if this liquid in Ratchet's room is a solid clue, he has an alibi. I cannot accuse him without any other proof. I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Can he speak a bit faster, Poirot? I always need to remind myself to speak more slowly, and I actually don't manage to do it enough on stream, because I can get going with the speed of my words. And I think it's a caffeine thing.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing.
And
in
being
your
excited,
investigation.
you want to
I
get
have
your
not
words
finished
out.
yet, but
You know when
it
you're
is progressing.
get excited, you want to get
I
them
still
all
have
out.
many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can.
You know what I always have respect for? I worked with a dude who was like this. You know when you ask someone a question and they just sit there like, and they don't speak until they have the answer, and you might not know what I mean, or you might not realize, or maybe you do this yourself, but I would probably start to answer immediately and then think, whereas they just are like, actually think about it and then give an answer. I find that fucking fascinating. People who think before they speak, basically. I just mumble constantly, which I blame on where I'm from. People from here would typically talk very fast, or can talk very fast, but I feel like generally I would talk a wee bit slower than most people from here, or I've been told that I speak a wee bit slowly. And that's why I'm maybe a wee bit, or I was easier to understand. But I think certain times at streams, I can be fucking going 800 miles an hour. Talk like a race car. Fully apologize. No, I'd be the same.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can.
Muted. Muted Ree, thank you. Thank you. Don't know why that's happening again recently. I was just talking about this lovely knockoff cherry cola. Something about it. It tastes wrong in a way that comes back around to being nice again. Right, let me check. I feel like we're sort of getting close to... So we'll have to go confront Miss Olsen. We've sorted the vape thing. It's Captain Arbuthnot, who maybe had discovered the body and pretended he didn't. Where is Miss Olsen though? Thought you might have been having us on for a second. No. Okay, in here is just the chef lady, the sous chef. I've been watching a lot of Great British Menu on my Samsung TV. The sort of free TV on that has a Great British Menu channel and also has a Food Network channel that just does like Australian MasterChef. And I'm getting fucking well into it, man. It's solid watching. But I don't know if I wouldn't sit down and watch MasterChef on the iPlayer, because I do see that there is a series on the go at the minute. Wouldn't sit down and watch it. But we have started watching. I started rewatching Atlanta. Donald Glover's Atlanta on Disney Plus. And it is very good. Sort of still in between shows a wee bit. I am missing Netflix a wee bit. We're not paying for Netflix. We've just got the fucking hashtag dodgy fire stick. But I'm missing the recommendations that Netflix throws. You know, the sort of trailers that you can sit and watch before you watch the thing. The fire stick just doesn't have it. You need to know what you're looking for. And I feel like I'm not watching as many shows because of it. I think I watched the first season of Atlanta. The only thing I remember is Ijima plays at some point. Ijima? Let me search this. Keith Ape. Oh yes. Yeah, I feel like I remember someone showing me this years and years ago. What? How old is this? Oh, 2015. I remember someone. I think someone I went to uni with was well into this. No, I really like Atlanta. It gets very sort of experimental. As far as I remember, into the second and third season. You do see elements of it in the first season, but they're sort of playing it a bit more straight at first. Okay, this is the crime scene. Or no, this is where the girls passed out. Where is this Miss Olsen?
Pardon this intrusion, Mademoiselle Olsen, but something you told me earlier confuses me.
Oh, please, come in.
I really want to get some trucking on the go soon. Need to get the racing wheel back out. I think there's DLC coming for American Truck Sim. So I might put in for that. And get us going fucking delivering things in Texas or some shit.
How can you be sure Mademoiselle Debenham was in bed all night?
As I told you, I am a very light sleeper. The slightest noise wakes me up. If
this is the Welsh
down,
girl who's meant to be
got out
Swedish.
of her bed, I would have heard her. I got up this morning around 8 a.m. She was sleeping soundly.
So strange. Which of these sentences contains a lie? As I told you, I'm a very light sleeper. Slightest noise wakes me up. Fraulein Debenham had gotten out of her bed. I would have heard her. I got up this morning around 8 a.m. She was sleeping soundly. Not true, she did get out of bed.
Are you certain you would have heard her?
Yes. Why are you asking?
I spoke to Mademoiselle Debenham and she told me that she got up around 5 o'clock in the morning. She opened the door and looked down the corridor. It was then that she saw a woman in a red kimono. How do you explain that?
I think I must have been sleeping very soundly not to have heard it. Oh, but does that make me a suspect?
I am not accusing anyone, mademoiselle. Do not worry. I am just trying to determine what happened last night. Thank you for
I'm not
your
accusing anyone here. I'm just saying you're a lying rat. But I'll be on my way here. Got no jurisdiction here, Poirot. Alibis. Let's have a look at this. I need to find out who had an alibi for the time of the murder. That could be confirmed by another witness. Okay. Mr. McQueen was talking with. Miss Debenham slept all night. Mr. Michel. Miss Nielsen was playing cards with Mr. Maury and Mr. Foucher. That's true. Mr. Michel went to see... I don't know. Miss Debenham slept all night, confirmed by fucking... Oh, I don't know this. Let's try these things.
I do not think that's the right answer.
Okay. Okay. I don't really remember. Miss Nielsen was playing cards with Foucher. Mr. Michel went to see... I don't know. Have you seen the game The Last Express? Adventure game that's all rotoscope animation. Very cool. Also incredibly hard and I sacked it off. Let me have a wee look. The Last Express game. Oh shit. Was someone playing this? This looks pretty fucking good. That looks cool as fuck. I love that sort of mid to late 90s FMV shit. Very fucking cool. Looks like it got a wee sort of iOS remake. No, I would love to get into some of those. I've watched some FMV game playthroughs. You know, your sort of point and clicky ones. There's Phasmophobia 1, Phasmophobia 2. These sort of... Bless me. Point and click. Sarah, hello. Evening, my lovely. How is my favourite detective? Poirot, bless you. Very well. Can I do a monocle? That's a monocle. There we go. I'm doing very well, Sarah. How are you doing? It's a Thursday night. Whose arm is that? Huh? Douche. Dreadful stuff. Sarah, hello. Good evening. I watched playthroughs of Phasmophobia 1, Phasmophobia 2. What is the name of Roberta something? Roberta Williams? Yes. Phantasmagoria 1 and 2. They're these sort of point and click FMV horror games. And I really, really liked watching the playthrough of the first one. And the second one also seemed a bit fucking wild. Some unsavory stuff in the first game though. That very, very unstreamable. And unnecessary. But you know, things aren't perfect, but I'd like to have a wee look and see if there's any of that sort of thing. Those old 90s FMV games that we could play through someday. Because I'm sure they're obtuse, you get stuck. I remember playing the Blade Runner point and click game. And there was points in that game where you could get shot and killed and the game would fucking end. And that's of course nonsense. But a wee bit exciting. That's what this game reminds me of entirely. Because it's on a train though, it does seem very similar. A classy ass monocle. That's a bespoke monocle for you there, Sarah. I hope you're doing well. Emote got approved? Come on. Sarah hugs, lovely stuff. Phantasmagoria 2 was neat. It seemed a bit more hectic than the first one. Right, Mr. Michel went to sea. Captain Arbuthnot was with Miss Debenham, right? Mr. Michel went to see this person, McQueen.
No, not good.
I honestly don't remember. I might just hit up a fucking hint here. Hit. Should we just brute force it? It's got bisexuality and BDSM in it. And that, yeah. Very raunchy, yeah, for sure. Miss Nielsen was playing cards with Foucher. Mr. Michel went to see Miss Olsen, I'm sure.
I must admit I'm not right this
Right, let me just look this up because I don't remember who they're fucking talking to. Mr. McQueen was talking with Captain Arbuthnot. Miss Debenham slept all night. Confirmed by Miss Olsen. McQueen was talking with Arbuthnot, which we did have right that last time, purely by luck. Debenham slept all night, confirmed by Miss Olsen. There we go. That's me being stupid. God bless.
Voila.
What does this have a thing the kids are saying mean? It means have a great day, Martin. I think. I have to bring Book up to date on my investigation. Right, let's go do that. We're getting on. I wonder if that girl's ever going to wake up. Have a go on these nuts. It would actually hurt you quite a bit if I were to have a go on these nuts, Martin. You wouldn't want it. You'd feel sick in your tummy and stuff. Do you ever get slapped in these nuts? Remember someone fucking hit me a proper slap in the ball back in school, and you genuinely wanted to keel over and fucking boke, man. God bless. Apologies for saying ball back there. It was a wee bit too visceral. Right, let's go and update our mate on the investigation. I think people have a go on these nuts in Phantasmagoria too, yeah. We'll have to get it on. Lovely room this. To murder in. Huh? What are you talking about? I've got another curry lined up for tomorrow night. Tikka masala, rice, chicken, dare I say, perhaps some onion. Perhaps. Very exciting. I also got some rare fucking Nitro Surge Guinnesses in the big shop. Hashtag big shop. Because I was feeling a wee bit sad about there not being the coffee Guinness anymore. So I got some just normal Guinness. And maybe I can put some coffee granules in it. Or something. I won't do that, but...
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
Sorry for being late with this. I'm painting at the same time. Bad balls. Fantastic. Shout out Auntie Zara. And what are you painting, Total? Not to get, you know, too doxy. I would love to have a go at the paint by numbers. Kristen loves a wee paint by numbers. I'm really bad at sort of arty stuff though. So I feel like I would fuck even that. Puzzle of Flesh sounds wild, trippy. Yeah, I like those Phantasmagoria games. Have some cool fucking stuff in them. Making a chili tomorrow, Lil's lovely stuff. We just defrosted the chili and ate it this week. And I'm going to try and give it a week and then make it again because it was just too good. I just follow the BBC slow cooker recipe.
Welcome in.
And add in a wee bit of my own hot sauce to heat it up a wee bit. It's fucking bang. Really nice. Cough Cough Guinness. Read, there was a Cough Cough Guinness, a cold brew Cough Cough Guinness that you could get wee cans of, and they've discontinued it. And I really fucking liked it. But it was one of those things, I felt like they never really pushed it that much. You could only ever buy 4 packs of them, and only certain shops had them. Like it would be a sort of it would be a rare day when you saw them on the shelf. So I just don't know if they sort of, by the time they brought it out, couldn't be fucked with it or something. I don't know. I'll check that out, Lils. It's the one that, I think there's strangely like a couple of them. It's the one that you obviously, you put a wee bit of dark chocolate in. If the recipe has that, and your chipotle stuff, it's very good. I say though, they call for a lot of black beans or kidney beans. I go for like 3/4 of the amount of beans, because I feel like it's a tiny bit too much beans, but your mileage might vary. Fire tin and nitro in an espresso machine. That's what I do normally anyway. Didn't use the nitro surge on it. I hope my nitro surge thing still fucking works, man. I haven't had one in ages. I don't know if you've been partaking here and there, Marcus, but I suppose it does feel like a wee Christmassy treat. I'll definitely try to get more in as we get towards Christmas, because nitro surges are lovely. Just on a sort of week-to-week basis, I find myself, I'll sort of start the weekend with a nitro surge, but I wouldn't tear through a couple of them, you know. I'm gilded in ceramics gold paint. Oh, very good. Yeah, let me search this. Decorative technique for applying a very thin coating of gold over solid surfaces such as metal. Very good. I imagine that being satisfying. Wisecrack, welcome in, man. Good evening. I usually go red kidney because they're a bit chunky. So 1 tin is enough. Yeah, I go for kidney beans as well. Yeah, the first time I did it, I only went for, if it calls for 2, I went for 1. And then when I doubled up, I would go for 2 instead of 4. Last time I went for 3 instead of 4. And I found that was grand, but definitely the first time I put the full amount that they wanted in, and I had to just take a spoon and spoon them out after, because there was fucking way too many. And I always find that, or found that the recipe wants you to put in the beans only for the last half hour, whereas I actually think they could probably go in for about 45 minutes, near to an hour, to soften up just a tiny bit more. You do want them to have bite to it, but if you put them in too close to the end, they'll have too much bite, you know. But God bless, we're all, you know, just the tiny wee notes on the recipe.
There is no trace of the murder weapon on the train as yet. The killer could have hidden it anywhere.
It must be somewhere.
Indeed, as you say, it must be somewhere.
Using dry ones, the just out of like the tin, and then you sort of drain the juice out before you pop them in. So I don't know if those are wet, or I guess those are wet. I don't know.
According to Dr. Constantine's report, the stab wounds were made by at least one right-handed and one left-handed person, and with different strength. For the moment, everyone I have checked is right-handed. It is impossible to draw any conclusions as yet. However, I still have a few people to interrogate, notably the Russian princess.
You still have many avenues to explore?
Indeed, the case is far from over, mon ami.
Mon ami means my friend, I think. Probably. Wisecrack, I hope you're doing well, sir. Hope your evening's going beautifully, my friend.
I identified the person responsible for the bottle of liquid for the vape found at the crime scene.
So, this is our culprit? Do we hold him?
No, unfortunately, this bottle belongs to Captain Arbuthnot, but he has an alibi, confirmed by Monsieur McQueen for the time of the murder.
Monsieur Bouc, Monsieur Poirot.
Michel, calm down.
But it's Mrs. Hobart. She says she found the murder weapon in her room. She's
oh, shit.
very upset.
Let's go, Poirot.
The murder weapon in her room? It's exactly what a killer would do. They would put the knife in their own sort of wardrobe and be like, what the hell is this, guys? Have you seen this? Couldn't be me, by the way. It's like when someone farts. And then they're like, whoa, who farted, man? Classic. Classic stuff. Right, let's go find this. I feel like Poirot hasn't been eaten recently. At the start of this game, we were eating wee treats, like wee trifles, little desserts that we had to guess what was in them. I feel like we should be doing that. Every other conversation, get another treat. Hopefully I didn't pass the room there. I can't remember who you said found the weapon. Hello. Still passed out. God bless her. Was it you? It wasn't. Fuck, I really feel like I've gone past the room. I agree, not enough food. I really enjoyed that section of it. I did go past the one room I didn't fucking interact with. He's like a vampire. The hungrier he gets, hungrier he is, the stronger his little grey cells become. That'd be interesting. I said this before. I remember someone saying, it was Jeff Gerstmann of Giant Bomb and GameSpot. They would do like live streams of them playing games, alien stuff, I'm sure. But he said he would, if he needed to piss, he would hold the piss and do the entire live show of like a 2-hour stream needing to piss because it put him more on edge, and that is madness. Just go piss, man. I don't know, see if I need to piss, the crack dries up. Because my brain's just like, get out of here, man.
I'm allowed to leave this train!
Madame, we are in the mountains, trapped in a snowdrift.
Stating the obvious, there is a murderer among us. He had the audacity to hide his weapon in my room.
Please, Madame Hubert, take a deep breath and tell us what...
I truly don't have a fucking clue. I truly don't have a fucking clue who killed in this. And maybe that's, you know, hopefully that's where I'm meant to be. But I don't have a fucking clue. Needing to piss makes your other senses stronger, do you think? And sort of, you know, it activates the primal brain. I don't imagine so. It would activate the fight or flight. But fight being piss and flight being run and find somewhere to piss. Among Us, exactly. We should... Actually, I don't know if we should say that we should play Among Us. It would be good crack. Scary, though. It's not ideal, but you can use the energy trippy. I suppose there's been plenty of time where you've had the... You've been holding pisses like fuck, stood on stage.
Where did you find the knife?
I wanted to get a handkerchief from my purse, and when I opened it, I saw it! A bloody knife! Am I next to be murdered?
I very much doubt the murderer would give you his weapon.
What do you mean?
Madame, he would have used it.
Oh, I have it!
I wouldn't know, have zero bladder urgency, use a timer to remind me to pee at least every 12 hours 12 hours, interesting, sorry. Smart though, to have a timer.
Did you touch the knife?
Of course not! What a question!
I will take that as a no.
Right, let me have a look at this knife. I need to look for a signature. Oh, she's got a nice wee bottle. Like mine. Mine's a big one though. It holds like a litre, I think. Maybe more. Because these wee ones, they hold like 500 mils. And it's just not enough. Piss bottle. It could be. I can't speak for this lady, but it could be. There's just water in this though, and a wee bit of dilute. You know. Adrenaline sort of negates the need to for a while. Cool little bit of trivia for you. I'm going for a bath. Let it go. Get cozy, get comfy. Do you put wee sort of, you know, wee bath oils in there? You know, stuff to make it nice and bubbly. Maybe a wee bath bomb. I've never had a bath with a bath bomb.
Is this knife the real
What's the fucking crack with that?
weapon, or is it a red?
Just water in my luscious body. Oh dear. That's class. Now this is an interesting knife. Fucking Sea of Thieves shit right here. I have a Stanley size glittery cup. What's a Stanley size? Boring bath person. Yeah, I've never had, you know, back in the days when you'd be washed every Sunday night, or your ma would run the bath for you. She'd put in the stuff to make it nice and bubbly, and I do enjoy that. But as an adult, I don't own those products anymore. So it would just be a boring bath. But we should treat ourselves. Going to Lush. In the 1870s? Is this a comment? Huh? What is this a comment on? In any regard, it's hurtful. Oils are a slip hazard in the bath. This is what we were talking. We were looking for apartments. Being bathed by your bub. No, I knew that is what it was. I thought this was a comment on my age as a person. Weekly bathing, you fool. Please don't call me a fool. Bubbles and rubber ducky. I would love a wee rubber ducky. In the working class homes of today, cheers. Aye. You tell me your ma didn't run you a bath on a Sunday night before school? Come on now. I think 750ml. Probably good enough. Because it's not like I would be always finishing this off, but I just hate the feeling of, I feel like it'd make me drink less water loss. You know, because you want to save a wee bit. Whereas I love just chugging like fuck. They're quite fun. Glitter up your ass though, really? How would you know? I don't know when I would realise. But that sells it.
Mrs. Hubbard is distraught, Poirot. I should stay with her. Please go on without me.
I have
you know.
distraught. Thank you, Mr. Book.
Yeah, no, I was saying we've been looking for flats and stuff, or different places to live. We're going to chill on that a wee bit, I think, because we've got a wee bit more time than we thought. But I was having this discussion with Kristen. Quite likes having a shower in a bath situation, and I feel like a shower in the bath is you're much more sort of at risk of slipping. I feel like I'm seconds away from a slip in a bath, whereas in a shower you can have less room than you think in a shower. But I do like it. I do vastly prefer it. I hate the sight of seeing a bath with a wee shower head on it on Property Pal. Stream Mansion, let's go baby. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? It'd be good if you had a streamer mansion, say 8 streamers, and everyone had one meal that they had to make just fucking tons of. Making a big old pot of stew. You'd live like kings. We have a textured non-slip bath, can't comment helpfully. We should get one of those wee mats. That would be a good shout. Because I would never use a bath as a bath. Because they're just too small. Let me Google this. I'm sure they do have bespoke tall baths, right? Tall person bath. Do they make baths for tall people? Someone asked. Most walk-in tubs are usually smaller than 60 inches. Walk-in tubs for taller people. I don't really need a walk-in tub. Thank you, ambient home. 6 oversized bathtubs for tall people. They're not oversized, mate. Right? They're correctly sized. That's hurtful, mate. I'm not even going to click that. PeopleLivingTall.com. Fuck off. Guess what? Mumsnet, we'll ignore that. I'm going to keep that tab open, you know. I'll let you know what I find. get a wee handle installed. You can get wee baths with wee doors for old folks. That does sound nice. Now, I'm sure a sort of walk-in tub or one with a wee door has many a use. I've said before, our nanny used to have a wee shower with a chair in it. I think for my granda. And never got to have a shower in there, but I always thought it was very fucking cool. It felt like a sort of, you know, Wallace and Gromit sort of contraption. Or, you know, Casper or something. I felt like there was going to be a secret button that took me out of that room and into, you know, an underground laboratory. Never happened, like, but use suction handles if you want to see a photo of our bath and shower setup for my health and safety. Happily post a pic in your Discord without me in it. DM me for me. Sir, bless you. Suction handles. Let me see suction handles. Sorry, I'm doing way too much Googling today. Oh, right, okay. I feel like the bath mat would be the thing that you would get. Granny's secret MI6 headquarter entrance in the bath. I do think it is really sad that there's not like secret rooms and stuff in houses. You know, if someone has like a bookcase, there should be a book that you sort of pull back and it opens this door into a secret lair. I know that would maybe make people do more crimes or weird shit, but I just think that there should be more cool things like that in our day-to-day lives. Oh. Fucking yes, man.
You can never have too many of these.
You're so right. Mustache found 1 out of 3. We're slacking. That was my ultimate dream until I was at least 15 years old. Yeah. I remember there was one of those, you know, the sort of home makeover shows. Not Extreme Makeover, but one of the sort of shit ones on BBC. Where they talked to just the kids and sort of did the house up according to what the wee kids wanted. And they got the wee kids this sort of secret lair. And fuck, it was class. We at one point had, my older brother had a bed. You know, one of the wee beds that had a wee ladder up and maybe like a pull-out desk. And it was sort of closed off so that if you pulled out the table, you could go in. Fuck, that was class, man. Where did we ever get rid of that? 60-minute makeover, what is it? It wasn't, but it was something like that. A cabin bed, yeah. I want every normal door to look like a bookcase. Now that could be... That's a good way to get around it. And to live your dreams. I know we were talking about piss and it was me subtly trying to explain that I do need a piss. And I will be going for one very shortly. Once I remember where I'm supposed to go where. Report to Book. I was telling Mr. Book about the progress. Prove the knife is the murder weapon. I must ask Dr. Constantine to help prove. Okay, let's go ask lovely Dr. Constantine. Hey, yeah. It's a shame they didn't put what was on the taps. Maybe these are wee cocktail taps. Which I don't know how I feel about that. There's places in Belfast where they'll just have espresso martini on tap. And fair fucks if it comes out alright, but if you're paying fucking $9.50 tenner for a cocktail, I would hope that you'd make it. Is that me being a prick though? It probably just comes out weird. You have to mix it right. As a mixologist, who should hopefully be getting paid well to make these things. Exclamation mark Discord, thank you. Right, next room I think is the murder room. No. Where the fuck is the dock? If I'm paying that, they best not be using like a premix, yeah. I understand though. You know, I'm sure it's very hard. People ordering rounds of like 7 different cocktails and stuff. I don't envy that at all. I know people should be getting paid well for that shit. But, please don't do it out of a tap. Unless I'm buying 2 for that price, yeah. If you're in a place that does a sort of 2-for-1 cocktails. Always curious to see how it comes out. I feel like it's always those places where, you know, you get a cocktail and it's just mostly juice. Hello, sir.
Dr. Constantine, we may have found our murder weapon. We need to make certain.
There is a pretty quick way to be sure. I have estimated the depth of the wounds. You can easily find the depth of each wound by comparing the width. There are 5 of them that I am not sure about. Test them, and then we will compare our results.
I will do as you say, Doctor.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh shit. I mentioned this on stream maybe 2 weeks ago. Did anyone play that game on Nintendo DS? And I think it was on Wii as well. I think it was either called Trauma Team or something else. It had a name in America and I think maybe a different name here. Where you played as a sort of emergency room surgeon. But the game was fucking mental. So you'd have typical things where, you know, you have to replace an organ or someone's been stabbed and you have to fix them up. But then you'd have one where someone's got a fucking bomb in them or something and you have to defuse a bomb and get it out of them. It was fucking class. Made by the lads that, what made Persona that was? I know it was published by Atlas at least. They might have developed it. As I never really know what the crack is with that. Never played it though. The one on DS was really good. Dead hard though, and obviously got really fucking weird as well. But perfect DS game. Me, Frim and Trippy went to a cocktail bar when he came London last. It was a crazy state. Amazing. Was this the place where the girl got a fucking ambulance? This story is gross. Oh no. Oh no. I must compare the size of the wounds to the width of the knife blade. For each wound in the body, find a depth that could match the knife shape. Right, let me have a look. Adjust depth. Huh?
I must admit I'm not right this time.
About that size.
I do not think that's the right answer.
Okay. This is a strange one.
Think, Poirot. No, not good.
Wee bit less on that one. Wee bit less on that one.
This is wrong. I do not. No, not good.
Wee bit less on that one, mate.
This is wrong. Think, Poirot. I do not think that's the right answer. This is wrong.
Does now try and get our brain cells to work.
No.
This is a very strange puzzle. Very strange. Someone was referencing that in Seamus's chat the other day. About they're like, there's a Poirot game where the cunt keeps saying, let's try and get our, you know, brain cells to work. And I had to sit there. No self-promo, please. I've got that, mate. Okay, it was really small.
My little grey cells did not let me down.
Hope Poirot measures it on his own torso. Whoa. Come on.
Really the murder weapon?
There can be no doubt. You found the same depths as the estimates I made during the preliminary autopsy. I can assure you that you hold in your hands the weapon that took Ratchet's life.
Oh shit, she rises. It's the Undertaker back out.
Thank you. I feel way better now.
The rest gave you time to sleep off most of the effects of the drug.
I'm still a bit groggy.
That's understandable.
Are you able to continue your story?
Who does she look like?
Yes.
She looks like the main character of like Dishonored 2 or something. I might be wrong about that.
You were explaining how you returned to the Armstrong house to tell them their poor little child was dead.
Yes, that's it. I felt helpless. My part in the case was officially over, but
Flashback time.
Let it go. Daisy deserved justice.
We've got the aftermath of us finding a fucking wee kid in a box that was rigged with explosives.
2 days later,
Which was
I
very
returned to
hectic.
the Armstrong
Very
house
fucking
to tell them
hectic.
Daisy would be released soon for burial. I was angry with myself that I couldn't bring them better news. I wasn't prepared for more tragedy.
March 30th, pre-COVID this. Right, I gotta piss. So let's go piss, okay? Folks, can I snooze that? Bit of a shift in vibe. I actually really enjoyed jumping into this one last time. Dead Child in Box. Oh, that shift in vibe. Yeah, yeah. No, it was very much a sort of, you just don't expect it to happen, I guess. Maybe we shouldn't be laughing and having wee jokes about someone being murdered on a train. But it did very much feel unnecessary. Not unnecessary, but I didn't expect it. You know, you think it's all fun and games, and then they hit you with that. Especially after we had gone through the bother of defusing the coffin, you know? Is this number correct? It's not correct. Wisecrack. It's not. Alright folks, I'm going to go for a wee pee. I'll be back in a mo. I'm going to refill my wee cola, and I'll be with you very shortly. Take this as an opportunity to maybe check out the food in your cupboard. Maybe get a wee snack on the go. It's all fun and games until something hits you. Something like, we did speculate that the kid was probably dead, but I didn't think the game would confirm it for us, you know. A wee pee, yeah, just a wee pee. Wee pee Herman. I'll be back in a mo. Get a biscuit, eat it, be back. Thank you, God bless. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had buttery peas. Sounds good though. We all poo at some point.
What does this mean?
The stream has gone in the pot, yeah. It's bad stuff. I leave this. I leave this message happen.
Oh my god! The sick, strange darkness comes creeping on, so haunting every time.
Fuck's sake, man. I completely forgot that one. I think I'm a prick. Keep it that way. Listen, they can suck. Jesus Christ, right. I'll leave that. I'd half a gin. I'd half a gin, folks. Right. God bless. Not the been in that for a sec. It DVD just makes you weird. He's drunk, I'm not. It would be a rare day where I threw out food. Myself. A rare fucking day. I'll eat. Imagine if Gollum played golf from. That's fucking class. That's class. Zigga zigga, get fucked, man. Fuck off. Right, how do we stop this? Pausing the quiz. Get me out of the quiz. Imagine that being multiple choice. Fuck off with how do you spell zigga zigga. Man, have you seen anything worse? Right. I wonder what it's like in the office. It would be good though if you had a straight line to fucking Elon Musk is standing over a desk and you see the back of his head and you could do it. You could punch the back of his head. Just waiting to cash out. This stream is just an elaborate cry for sugar daddies. Growing up, I was a plate licker. And if you caught me in a room by myself, I might still be one. Depending. But it's tough with the beard. You can't really lick a plate with a beard. Because then the beard gets it all. So there you go, folks. Oversharing. Come on. Piss themselves. Go piss in your pants right now. I always thought I could do a really good impression of the vampires in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm afraid to try it on stream. It's like, it's mostly just that. It's mostly just that. I feel really strange doing it. Like, you just crease your face. Maybe I did some stupid things before, but I won't do them again.
I think it's in plain sight. It's probably on the drawer.
You will become a professional Glimesh streamer.
I'm reading it. I don't think if I've ever had a real disagreement with a random person like that. Well, I'm not a lunatic, so I don't think so.
But she's too young.
Don't you know,
Don't worry.
girls can get married from 16.
But to Goro?
Well, Goro, he's not so bright, but he's got a heart of gold.
Yeah, but Goro.
Well, bro, be seeing you around.
See ya.
Goro, wait. Goro, what age are you, son? Had me sweating there. Just clench at the same time. What the fuck are you doing? No! No! Oh my god! No!
I'm always gonna love you no matter what.
I lost control. I'll never rest. Next week. The Tesco Club card letter is back. Come on, come in. Thank you very much, Kristen. What's happening? Liberate those wee monkeys from those balls. Yes. Oh man, I'd love to get to LA, you know. Right, we're gonna take the photo of the wife. Achievement unlocked, my wife, Martin, if you're listening. Martin, yes. I swear to fuck. Achievement unlocked, my wife, man. Fucking incredible. What's the child of hate crimes? What if you read the Bible and it started with, you know, it did a time skip and then it said your name, you know, this person was born, and then you're like, what the hell, man, that's crazy. And then you go to show someone else, pages are black. Pages are black. Be pretty interesting, wouldn't it? Hello folks, welcome back. I hope we are well. I love that clip. Crease your face equals vampire. It genuinely fascinates me. I wonder, like, if there was the sort of art department of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer, if they did do that to people's faces, or if they just creased their face the whole time. Hiya, hiya. Hello, those. Hello. The more formal hello there. Slightly more formal. Just making sure everything's okay. I hope we had a lovely pee. At some point I clicked that bad, what was the anti-Zara emote? Bad bum or something? And it's stuck in the chat now. So now all of Zara's animated emotes are just waving at me at the top of the chat. I've been sat here creasing my face since the clip played. There we go. Bad balls, that's it, yes. Unfortunately, that one's not in the list. It's just Zara dancing as like a policeman or something. Shout out to Zara. Don't think I can do it the same. It's something I always worried about. You know the way Gordon Ramsay has You know, that sort of real, like, creased area. I would always crease my face like that. You know, with the sun in your eyes or something, I would always naturally sort of be like that. And I don't want to have, no harm to Gordon, don't want to have Gordon's, like, forehead situation. So I need to, like, you know, be looking like that at the sun, like, hi, yeah. A solid greeting. The foundation slows, you're exactly right. The bonjour to the salut, you know? You don't always need to go in with a salut, I think. Bridge, hello, wait. Hello, Danger. I'll have you on in the background while I bake a cake. Hope the detecting is going well. I think it's going pretty okay. Welcome in. Wee cat alert. What sort of cake are you
Hello,
Miss
making,
Moreau.
Bridge?
I'm here to see Colonel Armstrong.
Joe Mama, hello, mate.
Colonel Armstrong is upstairs. He isn't well.
Wait, have you still got a job? She's the fucking babysitter. For a now dead kid, I'm afraid to say. So, she'll be getting fucking furloughed, like, no harm. I understand, it's probably hard to cut the cord. Maybe in a way, they can kind of adopt her as a new child. Fresh off the golf course, feeling dangerous? Yes, but how are you doing out there? Can we pet the cat? No petting the cat. It's called a furrowed brow, indeed. Yeah, I used to worry about it. You know, people would say, you keep making that face, it'll stay that way. It will, one day. It will. Vampire impression back. Dracula man. Should I rename my Twitch account to that? With Dracula. Cut the cord. Bad choice of words when the kid is dead. It's true. It's true. That's nice. Plum tort with plums I froze in the summer while they were in their happy state. Oh, very good, Bridge. Would you bake often? For someone who loves to cook, I actually have never really partaken in a bit of baking or baking. Look at this lovely smiley face. Isn't that lovely? That's lovely.
Good morning, Colonel Armstrong. Is your wife here?
Here? No, Sonia is not here. Always one step behind. She died of a miscarriage last night. My wife, Daisy, and our baby. My whole family is gone.
Whoa, man.
I'm so sorry. I came straight here this morning. I received word that you can arrange for Daisy to be returned to you for burial. I didn't know.
Well, then, now you don't have to come back. I can arrange for Daisy, my wife, and our unborn child to be buried all at once. Very efficient. Being a military man, I can appreciate efficiency.
I know how hard
Very
this must be.
man.
No, you don't know. I don't want your sympathy. I want you to do your bloody job and catch the creature that did this.
I know you won't believe me, but I swear to you.
Is this in the original?
If it takes me
Is this in the fucking
far
original, or did some
find them.
mad cunt just write this in?
Please go now. Go find them.
Listen, have a wee side story on the go, right? We need a fucking dead kid, then a miscarriage, dead wife. Get that all in there, man. 40 quid? Yeah, 40 quid for this. No, I am really enjoying this. I think this is a really cool wee game. Way too dark for Agatha. Isn't it really fucking out of nowhere, Sarah? I really like this game. It has quite light vibes though. And I'd wonder if maybe they were trying to... I'm just trying to think about what they're going for here. My wife and efficiency in one sentence.
The house that once held the laughter of a child now feels so empty.
I wonder if maybe they intended this to have way darker of a vibe or something. You know, they should have had it switch over to this woman and then, you know, it's pouring down in rain. Real fucking noir vibes. Set it, the expectations to be a bit different, because it does, this game has quite a bit of whimsy, as Poirot should have a good bit of whimsy. There's been an awful murder and someone's lost their life, but it's an opportunity for a wee bit of crack. Do you know what I mean? The boys are back in town. Poirot is back and he's here to be a bit fucking cheeky. and solve a crime. Unexpectedly warm today, so the course was crazy busy. All in all, a good day out. I'm fucking glad to hear it, mate. Over 64 Fahrenheit when it's normally freezing out today. That is pretty hot here. Or there. Also would be kind of hot here as well. I'm glad you had a nice wee day, Joe Mama. God bless you, man. I love to see people thriving with hobbies. I do love to bake. I don't do it too often. Usually means I'd be eating a lot of baked goods. That'd be bad for me. I do struggle with that as well.
I'm not giving up. I'm a part of this case. Or the case is a part of me.
Like, I felt like a bit of a dick last time. I was able to eat everything, because luckily with baked goods, it's not like it goes off super quick. Kristen made a load of lovely fucking, like, pumpkin bread and wee biscuity treats and stuff. And I tried to space it out, because I'm trying to be a wee bit sensible with things, personally. So I hate to feel like I'm not encouraging, you know, a lovely hobby. But I don't know if I could eat cake every week, you know. Let me have a look. New baby is dead too. Why is the nanny still here? I guess she can maybe become a bit of a cleaner or something like that. But it is quite sad. Time for a bake sale. We could shop our wares around the apartment building. Go back to the car. There's nothing more I can do here. I'm just loitering about this grieving home. Maybe they can find each other. You know, she's been heartbroken by the boyfriend who, I think, kidnapped that fucking kid. And then, I imagine, you know, done the murder and stuff. He's without a wife and a kid and stuff. Perhaps unethical, though. Perhaps. Do we have need for this fucking SUV, man?
All units.
This is what happens in the book. Very interesting.
Was found, spotted a pickup truck drive through the
so I guess fair play to the game makers. They just have to get this in here.
Cabin is located. Any car nearby?
Won't say any more. No worries. Thank you, Los. Thank you for checking.
But we're a ways away.
You think? Sorry. Yeah.
This is 11. I'm on it.
Copy that. 11, you're good to go.
Copy that.
Copy that. Roger that, Roger. Be crazy if the person's name was Roger. Wouldn't that be crazy, guys?
Okay, there's the pickup. Let's see who ignored our barricade tape.
Alright, let's have a wee look. Better catch that train then.
I'm at the cabin. Someone has broken in.
Are you requesting backup?
Not yet. I'm going to take a look around.
Agatha's darker than we thought. It's just like, it's one of those things. In a book, I imagine that you can jump around the vibes a wee bit easier. Whereas, I think I have seen a rendition or a version of Murder on the Orient Express on TV. Don't really remember it. But in a game like this, you set the vibes for the whimsy and stuff, and it does feel very jarring, or just something that you don't expect. You know, it's like an episode of the fucking A-Team or something where you just... the expectations are...
entered a police secured area.
People will make it out at the end of the episode. You know, Mr. T doesn't get shot down in a helicopter and die.
Footprints.
Woman didn't die at 7-8 months pregnant, did she? In this?
Forensics had to go through this place with a fine-tooth comb.
No mention of the skis. I've never gone skiing. Or snowboarding.
It's not here.
Apparently snowboarding is very difficult. Can we massage this? There's a collectible in Alan Wake 2, I think, where we have to interact with these deer heads. And the woman makes a very ominous voice when she's... It says like 7 left, but it sounds like it's not coming out of her voice. I don't know, it's weird.
That's where I found Fluffy. Daisy's special.
In the original, oh, I don't know.
I hope we were.
Lil says that it happens in the book. Love it when a plan comes together, key boy. Actually, don't know if I've ever really watched the A-Team. It's just one of those things that you know about.
Duct tape to silence Daisy's screams. Damn it, Daisy. I will find whoever.
I know they did that sort of reboot with Liam Neeson and stuff.
Forensics evidence identification.
And Rampage Jackson. In maybe like 2011 or something.
Forensics evidence identification marker.
But I didn't see that either. Oh, is there something to... Do I have to zoom in on this?
3892. Oh, when the poor dear was killed.
I'm shocked that you know the A-Team, to be honest. 80s TV reruns from when I was a kid. A lot of that stuff you would very much know about as a 90s kid, I think. And a lot of the shows you would find yourself watching if they were on your sort of Paramount comedy, things like that, you know? You know what I really liked as a show growing up? Spin City with Michael J. Fox. I was a big Michael J. Fox fan. Stuart Little, Spin City, Back to the Future, you know? Right, it's time to drive away. I've seen enough here. A-Team is one of those things that is quite ubiquitous, even if you've never seen it. There was also that Channel 4 show where they try to bring back the A-Team. One of the last things that Justin Lee Collins made before he fucking had a restraining order put on him by his girlfriend, and then was, you know, banished from the industry for being a fucking wrong'un.
Somebody ignored the barricade tape.
Okay. Do we have anything else to look at? Find the owner of the pickup. I should look for the owner of the pickup. Someone drove that pickup through the crime scene barricade tape. I need to find out why. Liam Neeson 2. I guess they did make that movie Rampage Jackson recently too, yeah. Liam Neeson 2, of course, yeah. Who else was in that? Those are the only two I could think of. You know what's interesting in this game? You can run with both L2 and the left stick. Fascinating. Bradley Cooper, right, yes. Was it really true that Bradley Cooper hadn't really done serious stuff? You know, did The Hangover and all, and then was in serious stuff? Like, The Hangover was Bradley Cooper's discovery. I feel like he would have been in other shit as well. I actually really liked the film Limitless. Only saw it the once though. That was a solid wee film. It looks like there's shit behind here, doesn't there? Oh shit. True, never saw it, so I don't know. Yeah, me neither. Quite funny that Rampage was in that film with some big names.
I'm on your side.
Sir, keep your hands where I can see them.
Sure, no problem.
Sir, this is a crime scene. Who the hell are you?
I'm a reporter. Boston 6 News. You can get us on cable even here in the mountains.
They haven't heard of crime scene tape in a big city like Boston?
All right, that wasn't my best move. I got all excited. I didn't expect to find the place deserted. It was hard to resist.
You should have tried harder. I'm placing you under arrest.
You should be thanking me. Look what you apparently missed and I found.
We'll get to that. But you're going to ask some questions first.
Welcome. I'm more used to asking.
Ripley, hello mate, welcome in.
Fire away.
Quite funny that Rampage was in that film with some big names. They never really stopped, or that was deep in the period of, I guess it was the UFC getting so popular that they sort of cycled through a lot of the MMA stars and tried to make them movie stars. Like Randy was in, might still be in the Invincibles or whatever the fuck you call that film. And then they had Gina Carano famously was in later on. She was in like an action film by herself, but then was in fucking Mandalorian before she came out as a right-wing freak. Wish you'd never acted in serious things. Silver Linings Playbook is criminally bad, do you think so? I remember quite enjoying it at the time, but that's the sort of thing that would tick my like sad boy era box, you know, a nice wee sort of romance thing. Every Cloud. Ripley, hello. Has this guy ever used his hands ever? What is he doing? This guy? Who are you?
Who are you exactly?
I'm Michael Clark.
Oh my god.
News. Off camera, but someday I'm going to be angry. You just
It's Adamification.
Do you have a way to prove that?
My press card's in my truck.
I haven't done anything. Stop.
What are you doing here? You should know a crime scene is off limits.
I'm investigating the Daisy Armstrong kidnapping like you.
Does the pickup parked in front of the cabin belong to you?
Yes, indeed, it's mine.
I'll check. Show me your hands. I'm gonna cuff you.
Show me your
we can
hands.
Work out a deal.
Shoot him dead.
Put your hands in front of you.
The people need blood at this point. I wonder if Rampage is in any other stuff. Straighten your fingers, sir, before I shoot.
Aren't you going to read me my rights?
You have the right to remain silent. I really wish you'd exercise that one. Dispatch, this is 11. I intercepted a suspicious individual at the crime scene. I'll check to determine how badly he's compromised it. Then I'm bringing him in.
Copy that, Detective Locke.
Who is this cunt? I fucking like this knockoff Jerry Cook. It's weird. It barely even cook. Why do the police always like show me your hands when the hands are clearly already up? Yeah. It's because I was about to put 5 bullets in them.
I don't need to talk to the suspect right now.
And it's easier in court to say that you asked that, you know. If you had done it. Show me your ass. I said this the other week, Wisecrack, about those Rush Hour outtakes. Good classic stuff. Film outtakes were one of the things that can get you laughing the most. You know, it's a really sort of sincere... It has that energy, you know, when actors and all couldn't stop laughing on set as a sort of... It reminds me of if you're in class laughing with your mate and your teacher would try to stop you from laughing. They very much, I don't know what we're laughing about, but I'm having a wee giggle. Activate something. Stop resisting, Christ. I'm afraid the investigation would end there, but it would make for a good minute of the stream, you know.
Clark's press card, and the phone number of the newspaper is on it. Ah, good. I can give them a call.
Boston News. Michael Clark. Journalist, reporter, Boston, MA. Massachusetts. I'm detecting that right now. Ugh. Oh shit. What's going on here? Oh shit. Massachusetts confirmed, yes man. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, he's a creep. I think he's like detecting. I think he might be detecting stuff.
Candid photos of the entire Armstrong family. A reporter just doing his job. Or something else.
Oh, is he a creep? He might be a creep, Brie. You might be onto this. Interesting. This is going a nice spicy direction. Okay, I'm done looking at this now. Well, a callback, Rush Hour outtakes for class, especially when Jackie pretends to speak no English just to get people to repeat funny phrases. And he's taking the piss. Yeah, it's very, very charming. I can guarantee those films have aged like fucking milk.
The glove compartment is closed.
But I enjoyed them at the time.
The glove compartment is closed.
Closed? You mean locked? Perhaps. I mean, it also is closed, but probably locked. Oh, keys. No keys. Any reason for us to do this? No. Love the outtakes from movies where the actors are allowed to improv. Any other good ones? I remember Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz had good ones.
Telephoto lens. Not so surprising for a journalist.
The Toy Story 2, we've talked about this before, had the sort of fake outtakes. I feel like Rush Hour, and I was never a film connoisseur at the time of Rush Hour 1 coming out. But it felt to me like Rush Hour started the trend of it. You lower that visor to partially block the sun when it's in your eyes. It's for immersion, but the only other thing you can interact with. Verify the identity of this Michael Clark by calling his employer. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's on the back. Thank you for telling me what that does. Joe Mama. I don't know how stupid people think I am, but thank you, mate. 3487. Right. Fucking come on.
That's it. No rookie mistake there.
Good stuff. I also wonder how stupid people think I am. I think it's just one of those sort of things lost in text form.
Berkshire Police. I'd like to speak to an editor, please.
One moment.
At least I hope it's that.
Hello, Detective Locke? This is Abby Wilson. I'm a senior editor. What can I do for you?
Does a man named Michael Clark work for you?
Yes, he does. Why?
Can I get the latest from Clark, please?
When was the last time you heard from him?
Oh, it's been at least 7 or 8 months. That's not unusual.
Right, 7 months. Since he did something for you. An article or something.
He works in the field?
Yes, Michael Clark is what we call a stringer. He works as a freelancer, comes up with a story we can use, we pay him, and we don't hear from him again for several months.
Is it like one of these... What's the film with your man, what done Donnie Darko? It's not Nightcrawler. Is it Nightcrawler or something? Where he sort of starts creating the Nightcrawler Tommy Hoop? Yeah, I remember that being a fun wee film.
Are you taking a shit?
Jake G, yes.
Shit right now.
I'm taking a shit. I remember that being a decent wee film. I also really liked Prisoners. I don't know how well it would be how good it would be on a rewatch. Alright mate, lovely stream. I'm going to get in bed, watch a film. Hope you solved the murder of that dead kid and that. Thank you, Lalabo. Thank you for hanging out, mate. Have a lovely evening. I'll hopefully see you on the weekend. Or in and amongst the Twitch chats tomorrow. If anyone would be so kind as to stream tomorrow. We need people to be streaming. Been quite quiet this week. I know people have lives and stuff. But get yourselves on here, man. That looked interesting. I remember it being a decent wee watch. Vibey. Nightcrawler good. Never gave it a chance. I enjoyed it the time I watched it. I could do with rewatching it myself though. Sort of thing I don't think I've seen on your sort of Netflix or Amazon Prime or something, strangely. But I remember people thinking quite well of it at the time. Molly, get on it doing a wee stream. Is there talk of Molly doing this stream? Or are you just putting the fear in the Molly? Very good IMO would rewatch. Yeah, I remember enjoying it.
What kind of stories does Mr. Clark write?
Apparently, so Jake Gyllenhaal, though, real weird guy in real life. Or it's the sort of stories of people don't really tend to like him if they work with him.
Is there a problem?
Huh, Molly? Huh? Been a few daytime streamers who haven't been about. Yeah, I feel like it's just... People have lives, you know. I always hate to put pressure on people to stream, but... You know, get streaming. What's happening, Molly? Martin's asking you to return to stream. Talk to me about wanting to do it again. I thought I'd prod. I am following you, Molly. I am following you. Just in case, you know. All child actors are weird in real life. What was he a child actor in? Or what's he known for? I did talk about it, yes. I got scared though, Molly, bless you. I'm sure if you'd taken, you know, a decent break, it's hard enough after... See if I don't do a stream on like a Tuesday and jump back on like the Thursday after having streamed the week before. It feels massive and I'm sure it just gets exponentially worse, you know. I saw Molly stream Luigi's Mansion once, okay? Actually leaving out, really? Fuck. I would love to stream that myself. I saw Molly stream, I think it was an art stream. On that fateful day I didn't know who this person was. It's true that happened. Are you a fan of Luigi's Mansion? I seem to go through phases, Lils. You've been fucking hitting it a decent amount. I've heard that you're potentially streaming Saturday afternoon. I can't hear that game without thinking of your experience on holiday with the arcade game. Fuck. Luigi's Mansion.
Do you remember what the last case he
That's
investigated
fascinating. I can't even remember the story now.
The victim was a millionaire named James Miller. He was called the Frozen Fish
Yes.
King of Gloucester.
Yes, the fucking Luigi's Mansion, and I couldn't fucking get on it.
Or rather, most of it.
That was the worst part about Krakow.
Thank
Someone
you.
was hogging it, you were waiting for it. I got Kristen to like run to it, and some cunt like mugged her off as well. Horrible.
He's a good guy.
Horrible.
Overall. So what's he working on now, detective? Are you sitting on a story?
Thanks again.
Made up too many lies. Can't keep track. Fuck off. I didn't finish it though because Pokemon Snap came out. Then I didn't finish that either. Oh, the newer Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap was always one that people who had an N64 really liked. I think I played it on an emulator just. I never had it at the time though. Was that free to play? It wasn't free to play. I always just thought it was. BG3 is kind of perfect for me because I can play it for hours. It's something you can just get lost in and love playing. That's perfect. I'm feeling that with Alan Wake at the minute. Just can't wait to get back on to play it again. We have got a lot to do, fuck it, yes. Cheeky G's debut was in City Slickers when he was 11. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Inspect the bunker. Old underground bunker. I need to get inside. Question this journalist story about stumbling across the bunker. Let's go have a look at the bunker first and then chat to him. Okay. It's going to be the thing of the deer. Let's go have a look at that deer quickly. Because there was a 4-digit number under the deer's head. It's a great time of year for games. I feel like this year, I mean, that's not a controversial opinion. This year has been fucking class for games. And let me have a wee look. 3892. 3892. BG3 is one of those games I can watch y'all play. Probably couldn't get into playing it myself. Do you think? It's one of those games that feels so big that I could sit and watch someone play it for 10 hours and play it myself and not really know, or maybe not sort of remember much. I do remember the scene where you first meet Astarion. But otherwise I feel like a lot of it was like watching Seamus play Disco Elysium.
Yes, I knew I could do it. I can always use it.
Where I'll probably remember bits, but I feel like I'm not supporting myself watching people play it because it does seem like it can be quite different, you know. I think I could get into it though. I really like the sound of the difficulty of it, the way that it's you have to redo like fights and stuff because you need to get it right. I really like the sound of that. My sweet vampire boyfriend, Keyvon, chat activated.
What the hell is that gas can doing here?
Huh? Was this creep gonna burn the whole place?
The cap's been damaged. And some gasoline has leaked out.
Great year for games, definitely. What was it that was the Game Awards or whatever? Not that anyone really gives a fuck, but it's something to talk about, innit? The game's nominated for Game of the Year. Resident Evil 4 was in there. Which really, looking back, Resident Evil 4 was really fucking good. We'll not do the remake sort of discourse again, but I would actually like to get my hands on that and play through it again on the higher difficulty because the gameplay is so fucking good. There's also that Ada DLC I never played. I never played the original DLC either, so that looks like it's worth a go.
This bunker looks like it's as old as the cabin. Everything is falling apart.
Right, can we open this? Well, here we fucking go. We're back in the fucking doctor's waiting room here. RE4, Alan Wake, BG4 or BG3 is it? Any other ones? Spider-Man 2 probably. Do you remember that Starfield game they spent about 10 years developing? Me neither. Yeah, I saw a lot of that, about articles about, you know, Starfield snubbed, and it is quite funny. I'm starting to think, like, I would like to jump into that. I might fucking start playing that. Or we can jump into it on stream and see what the crack is. It probably, you know, I don't even, or didn't deeply love, say, Fallout 4 or Skyrim. So if I didn't like those that much, I probably won't love, Starfield. The likelihood is. Right, I don't really feel like I can look at that. Let me look at this. 140 gigs, yeah. Yeah. I've got an external hard drive though, I can afford that. Look at the state of this wiring. Fucking cowboys put this bunker together, man. The state of this. This is like the back of my fucking computer.
Now what? I have to turn the power back on to open this magnetic door.
No Spider-Man or Wizard game as it should be. Shit, I meant Starfield, not Spider-Man. Is Spider-Man in there? Yeah, I saw people raging about Wizard game being snubbed, but I saw tons of chat of that game being a bit shit. And I have heard people liking it, but
blueprint. It looks like the bomb in the
we don't need to get into that shit anyway, but
the bomb here.
not a union electrician for sure, yeah, just your fucking cousin, who you're kind of doing them a favour. Right, let me have a look. Did it get darker in here? I don't know what I'm doing, baby. Right, let's have a look at this. Where does this start from? Starts from here. Okay, God bless. So do I need... I don't know how many I need. I guess you need all three. Probably. Okay, just the one in each. Perfect, okay. Get the Jennies done, man, yes. Lies of P. Is Lies of P in the Game of the Year thing? I mean, people did really like it. I did. It's just, there's too many games out. Lies of P, seeing like a really fucking, like a really dead sort of April, May sort of time. I could have played through all of Lies of P. I just couldn't dedicate the time to it. Right, so that is in the top one. Top one goes up into here. Becomes the right one. Wait, doesn't it? Yes. The left one becomes the right one. Still the top one here, going through into this one. Ooh. Still the right one. The right one goes down there and gets cut off. Berserker, hello, welcome in. Right, let me get rid of this one. I should probably run it the other way. Or run it back the way. Wait, have I done... I've done that wrong. Actually, no, I haven't. We're playing Poirot. That rolls into there. Comes out and is the bottom cable. And the bottom cable goes up into there. Is now the left cable here. Now the bottom cable. Where does the bottom cable go? I quite like this. Bottom cable goes into there. Perfect. So that's one done, okay? Hello, Uwe Berserker. Hello, mate. Tears of the Kingdom, surely Game of the Year. Completely forgot. I think I actually do want to do a wee list of stuff. If anyone wants to do their sort of favourite games of the year, I might make it a thing in the Discord. Tears of the Kingdom probably would be mine. That most likely would be. Mora, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing very well. Liza P is nominated for art style. Final Fantasy 17 for soundtrack. Are you a Final Fantasy person, Sarah? Voice performance of Ben Starr and story-based game. I heard good things about that. I don't know how I feel about it being actiony though. If I was playing a Final Fantasy game, I feel like I'd maybe go back and play a turn-based one, you know? Yes, please. I'm clearly invested. Having watched Toki, I do really want to give Final Fantasy VII Remake a play. I played a tiny bit of it. It does seem good. Because I played the original on the PS1, I'd like to go back and beat that and then maybe play the remake or something, because the remake is goes in a different direction story-wise, interestingly enough. But it's just, I'd love to get to those. I never finished Final Fantasy X and stuff as well, and I really want to go back and do those at some point. Just finding the time for it. Oh really, Lils? Yeah, they purposely sort of, the remake, I don't think this is much of a spoiler, but they sort of, it's a wee bit meta about being a remake. Like, I think it diverges in some interesting points. Got a new toothbrush head and it's so sharp. I need to get myself a good toothbrush. I'm just on your sort of normal disposable ones. I need to get myself like a nice electric one. Oh shit. Oh. Cheddar Stink, hello mate. Hello folks, welcome in. Razzle dazzle, hardy mate. Hardy hi. Hello folks, my name is Danger. We're playing Agatha Christie. Murder on the Orient Express. The old razzle dazzle, yes, I've been dazzled. And razzled, you could say. We're currently completing what is a very exciting puzzle that you might have played in the waiting room for a doctor or a dentist, where we have to sort of follow the wee cables and work out which one's the right one. It is incredibly exciting, so please buckle in, settle down, and strap in and buckle up. Folks, if you're not following Cheddar Stink, please fucking do. Thank you very much for the raid. The one and only back of the cereal box. Hey mate, found out who done it yet? We haven't. It's leading up. We're actually in a sort of weird flashback.
How's the bacon, did you say?
Razzle Dazzle, thank you for the follow, mate. An honour to have you here, Mr. or Mrs. Dazzle. We're in the flashback. This isn't Poirot. Strangely, this is a different person, and we're sort of, she's retelling the story to Poirot in flashback form. And now we have to solve this puzzle here. Not a Final Fantasy person at all. Favourite daytime streamer, played Dolores. Went to drama school with Ben Starr. Oh, very good, sir. That's class. Didn't know who they were both in it together until Rap Party. That's fucking great. This may be too much for me, mate. It is a lot to take in. It is a lot to take in. Mr. Dazzle. Perfect. Sir Dazzler. Cheddar, if you have to go do your business, make a wee cup of tea or something like that. I understand. Or if you want to sit and hang out, you're more than welcome. Right. This one on the right we have activated at the minute. Coming up the right side, turns into the left side once I turn this around. Comes down into this. The one on the left winds out to be the top one. Perfect. Now where does this go? I should really work backwards on this. We want the middle one, by the looks of it. Struggling with excess knobs currently, sir, is that true? Right, we're looking, middle one winds in, goes out to be the one on the right here, which I think will be the one on the left. There we go. Oh, we're going to smash this so quick. Right, one left, I think. We've done not this one. So if I follow this, okay, that goes pretty quickly in. Make a cup of tea, miss where this wire goes. You must be fucking mad. Buckle in. This is about to happen. Right, we need the leftmost one here. Which, left. That doesn't sort of switch up on me, does it? It looks like it might do, but I think it's just the shadows. Left. Still left. Okay. I think we've done it. Exclamation mark lurk berserker, thank you for the lurk. Lovely wee doggies in Discord, by the way.
Let there be light.
Oh.
Game on!
Yes, ma. Thank you so much. That's for the raiders. Pew-pew. Pew-pew, pew-pew. There have been serious crimes committed here, though.
Perfect, it works.
So save your laughter. Save your whimsy for another day. We've got a crime to solve. February 2019. February 24th. Armstrong party.
24th. The day of the kidnapping. They knew about the party and everything.
Whoa, who would have thought that they would know about the party? Unthinkable. Right, what is this? Open the safe? Oh shit. Oh yes, no, this... You would think that we have to find the code, but we actually just have to sort of work on the clicks. Was that one? 9? 8? Oh, and then we go the other way. 9. Ah, fuck. 9, please. Ah, fuck this.
No, that didn't work.
That didn't work at all. Okay. So, first one we go for. 9. Then we go backwards on 9. 0. Then we go this way. 909. 0. Okay, right. I need to work out how to do this, right? So, 9. Okay, it vibrates for everyone. I think. Can I go back on this and we'll go the other way? Is it not meant to vibrate or something? Or do I need to turn off the light to hear the noise or something? I think that's what we have to do. Wait, let me... Okay, so 3 was... Right, it's probably 3 first of all here then. Five, and then down to 3. No. 1. That was 2 as well, was it?
Damn, that isn't it.
No, just let me... It doesn't have to be that straight away. Strange. That looks like a 5, right? That's an 8, probably.
Welcome in.
That looked like a 7, but I don't trust that.
That isn't the right combination.
This is tough. Gel, hello, welcome in. Welcome back and welcome in. We're doing a safe puzzle. Let me make sure I didn't miss any chat. Oh, playing some Teardown, Cheddarstink, lovely. I actually didn't, or never got playing that. Used to watch Limmy play it. Mora, thank you for the clap. I'm sorry, I was scrolled up and thought that was just a mysterious clap. Also nominated for Best RPG, Tomahawk. Yes, the famous RPG. Souls-like. Yeah, funny enough, but Spider-Man 2, I've been talking, I actually am starting to really enjoy that. And maybe I'll love it towards the end. Although strangely, you play it as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales. And Miles Morales is just infinitely more of an interesting character than Peter Parker. I think they've already said that the next game will just be Miles Morales. But, you know, it's the sort of thing, we've seen Peter Parker stories enough, like, there's not a ton there after they've done the first game. and already pulled the sort of Miles Morales card that I don't really feel like I should be going back to. Teardown is so much fun. It does really look good. Sorry, I was losing my voice a wee bit there. I've been away. Berserker, thank you for the 37 bits. An interesting number. Right, let me start this again. Let's get this right. I think I found someone who's listed a class vintage banjo for fuck all. Yes, Jill. How exciting is that sort of thing? This is like me trying to find Need for Speed Most Wanted on Vinted for less than fucking 45 quid. Okay, that's definitely 5, right? We'll agree. Just normal vibrations. That's it, right? Now we go back the other way. That's how this works, isn't it? That's a 7, right? Yes!
I knew I could do it. I always use safe cracking as a career move.
Ooh. Thank you. Thank you, Maura. Very kind. Oh shit. We're in the money now. What is this? Is this a secret vape pen?
An expensive looking pen with the initials JM? What's its story?
JM? Do we know any JMs? Any famous JMs? Any famous JMs? That's a good question. You're welcome, thank you. Welcome in. Get fucked puzzle, eat a fucking bag of shit. Anything on this that we can use?
It's Daisy's hair clip, the same as the picture I saw at the Armstrong house.
Problem is, it's like ages away. Is it in Scotland? John Malkovich? Yes, true. I actually think that's... JM you would think is quite a common... Eat a bag of dicks, yeah. If only we had them. That's a different Agatha Christie story, I think. Bag of dicks on the Orient Express. North England. Not terrible. Get Frimph to get it. And then we'll do a wee meet up in Glasgow. And you'll just come down to Glasgow and pick up a banjo that Frimph has had to take on a train. I think Frimph would do it as well. Right, have we solved the case? When I run, it activates this weird sort of frame rate or frame skip issue. That seems like instead of running, I'm actually just activating like a fast forward thing in the game. They couldn't code in the run, so they just fucking speed it up. Germa, yeah. You know, I only became familiar with Germa quite recently, because I know that people in, you know, our circle have been fans historically. And I watched them play this wee co-op stream of something. Yeah, I thought it was fun. Because of Lelimo, that's how I know. I think also Lelimo and I think Adam's a fan of Germa. Right, where is... Learn more about the gas can. I need to check out this gas can. Might be a connection between the reporter and this location. Right, let's go check out the gas can. I read that in some kind of Scandinavian accent. Glasgow meetup, woo, yes, it's going to happen. And definitely now, I was getting a wee bit worried about it. Because I thought we'd be moving house. But I think hopefully, if all going well,
the caps
we'll be sticking here for at least a couple months. Unless all hell breaks loose. All of my German knowledge is through Lelimo, Joey, or my brother, yeah. Right, have we done everything here? I do have to shoot. Was a pleasure to meet you, and I'll pop in again soon. Razzle dazzle. Thank you very much. Pleasure to meet you. and I'll see you around. Have a lovely weekend if I don't get chatting to you. Right, let's go slap this guy up, man.
I don't need to talk to the suspect right now.
Come on. Hit him with the fucking butt of the gun. Come on.
I don't need to talk to the suspect
and get
right
how
now.
brain cells to work.
Trying so hardly. Are you still playing COD, man? I need to find a way to open the safe. Did I not open it? Wait, I opened the safe. Game, you're being fucking weird with me right now, man. Bye all, have a good one. Yeah, excited for the weekend myself. Working from home tomorrow, which really does improve the vibes tremendously. But it is a struggle to get the day of work done on a Friday when the vibes are so strong. There's like 7 baby bells in the fridge that I'm not going to be able to resist tomorrow. We've already interacted with this. Oh, we haven't interacted with the money. Did we crack the code and leave? Yeah. I'm away here.
That looks like a hair caught in the band around the money. Forensics will tell me for sure, but that doesn't look like Daisy's color.
Get that?
These get locked up again until forensics get here.
There was a good wee show I watched by the people what done The Wire, starring the guy from The Walking Dead and fucking Wolf of Wall Street and all. That guy. The Punisher guy. Can't remember what it was, but it was about sort of, you know, corrupt cops who are busting gangs and fucking taking all the money and all that shit. It was a good wee watch.
Progress at last.
A nice limited series, you know. Just like a season of it. Got a call at 11. Besides that, quiet admin day. Perfect. Wee early finish. Any thoughts on dinner for tomorrow? Takeaway, perhaps? We had a lovely wee tie on Tuesday there after the stream.
The gas can I found in the bunker would match this outline perfectly.
Right.
The glove compartment is closed.
We did already do this. Making my chili, yes. I don't know if I interacted with this before. Oh, that's a key.
Car keys in the sun visor. A classic hiding place. Well, at least on TV.
Fucking classic. What sort of year are the Agatha Christie books from? Or like when were they written? Right, let me get this glove compartment open. Can we open this, please? It's a very sad looking wee wallet. Massachusetts, come on. Michael Clark, 23 West Street, 25, apartment 3, Boston. Sex AM, height 5'9".
Clark's driver's license seems to be in order.
I don't have a driver's license. Do they put your height on it over here? I wouldn't imagine so. Chicago Museum. That's lovely. Museum card, that's nice. Like late 30s, early 40s, yeah. What is it that's fading into existence here? Just the classic thingy-magic? Because I know there's some things I've got hooked up on the door there that it loves to try and get involved. There's an Udi up there. Exactly. Oh, there's an Udi up there that's a wee bit blue. There's the sort of white of my hoodie there. You'd think it would learn at some point. At some point it'll decide what is me. But not yet.
The vehicle registration is not in the name of Michael Clark or a rental company.
Actually, earlier those, yeah. Stephen Baker.
Okay.
Right, let me nab that.
Time for forensics to attack that bunker. And Clark? He's too sure of himself. I need to get him into an interrogation room and find out what really makes him tick.
Yes, man. Let's do this.
I know my rights. You can't keep somebody locked up in a car like this, you know. You wouldn't do it if I was a dog. Do they have bathrooms at the station?
Good question.
I have the right
20s
to make
until
a
the
phone call,
70s?
Detective, whatever your name is.
That phone is an outside line.
Hello, boss. It's Michael Clark. I'm still on the Armstrong kidnap, but there's a small problem. I got caught being someplace I shouldn't be. I'm at the police station. No, I'm not under arrest. Just questioning. Fire me. Why? The station's integrity?
Did
Kidding me,
did
right? If you think
our
I've screwed
Agatha
up
write all of
badly,
them?
Then fire me. Got that? Fire me. Yes.
Or did we get into a sort of R.L. Stein situation?
didn't go
Or
well.
R.L.
I
Stein?
think I got my point across. What happens now?
Go ahead. Then we'll have a chat.
Fair fucks there. If she was in chat, she'd get a VIP. Her last novel was published in 1976, a few years after she died. Which one was her last one? Or would we know it? That's cool, that. Always thought the idea of writing a book. I was very intrigued by the idea of writing a book when I was sort of like 12, 13. Because there was what was it called? Like Aragorn or something like that. There was a sort of high, just standard fantasy, dragon-y sort of thing. That was apparently written by someone who was like 16 that got made into a film and stuff. And I remember sitting there thinking, I can fucking do that. I can do that. Mad prolific? Yeah. Fucking superstar numbers.
An extra computer so I don't have to go all the way
The
up to
Messi of the novel world. You just couldn't stop her.
I'll add these to the file. Anything that will erase Clark's smile.
"66 novels and 14 short story collections. Fuck me.
Case files. A lot of them for our tiny town.
Tiny town.
An extra computer so I don't have to go all the way out to my desk. This is all a game.
Spit at him through the
and he
screen.
doesn't expect to lose.
I don't know. Do we hate Clark this much? I mean, he's not the guy who... Is he the guy that done the killings? I guess so. If we're hating him this much. I'm not clued in to this story. Did creative writing at uni, Lows? Yeah. That is right. Did you ever have any... I know you love writing your stories. Would you ever fancy going for like a full novel sort of thing?
Now that we've taken your DNA, we can begin. Interview of suspect Michael Clark, 6 p.m., March 30th, 2019.
Audio
This
quality
interview is
changed
being
there.
recorded.
By elves behind the mirror, no doubt?
You were arrested at a crime scene where you damaged police barricade tape.
I'll pay for a new role.
That's a Class A misdemeanor, and it carries a $500 fine.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
To begin with, where were you on the night Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped?
I was watching TV in my motel room, but I had my police scanner on. I heard the first reports that the little girl was missing. No
Creepy
way the
cunt.
police at the scene were gonna let me get close. I set my alarm so I could get on the story first thing in the morning. And try
Did
to
start
sleep.
writing a novel, never finished it.
Can anybody...
You know what I love is that NaNoWriMo. It's sort
was
of, you have to
alone,
write like
sleepless.
2,000 words a day.
A sad combination. And I realized a bad
Interesting way to just get into the flow of like, just fucking write. Sounds like a TTS. Yeah, she went really far away or something. It's quite strange. I guess they're trying to maybe sound mix the distance between them or something, but it just seemed a bit daft. Do you prefer a shorter story format? Yeah, it feels like one of those weird things. Say if you're into creative writing and you want to write a story doesn't... It feels alien for a story that you want to write to be fucking 500 pages or something. I feel like you're going to write much more sort of direct than that. And to make something into a novel, you have to really be like, right, I'm going for this. It almost makes it a bit businessy. Like, I don't think anyone would set out to write that much unless you're building this really rich world. Feels like something that you really have to try to go for. I do try and do a bit of writing almost every day. At the moment, Lils, that's class. I'm very glad that you're doing that. Exactly, isn't it strange that you think of novels as the sort of default written form of story, but if you're really thinking about it and doing it yourself, it feels almost done for the sake of it. I mean, people are out there making fucking class books, but you know. Michael Clark. Would you like to confront Michael Clark on what is fucking identity card? Right, let's confront him on this.
Let's move on to the gas cans and what we found in your pockets when you were brought in here today.
That sounds exciting.
He's gonna walk free. I'm gonna fuck this. What's the most relevant topic? Burn the place or bunker location?
In addition to the gasoline in the back of your pickup and another in the bunker, you had a lighter and gloves in your pockets. You were going to set fire to the bunker and every scrap of evidence inside.
Where to begin? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I wasn't planning to use these things to destroy the crime scene. I've been around crime scenes my entire career. I brought the gloves so as not to contaminate it with my fingerprints. The gas can in the back of my pickup, I use it to put gas in the truck. Gas stations are few and far between in your mountains. I didn't know there was a gas can in the bunker. If that's true, I did you a favor. My arrival obviously scared off somebody planning to burn everything.
Do you also have an excuse for your lighter?
The lighter? I'm trying to quit smoking. I use the lighter as a reminder not to start again.
Classic. Classic. I keep that vape in the vape bowl as a reminder not to vape. I respect anyone that publishes their work. I'm quite shy about mine. 100%. I know one or two people who have done it, and it just fucking like. I'm sure it's a massively, it like a lot of creative things, but very vulnerable thing to do. Usually you write like sci fantasy stuff. Nerd. There's a lot of world creation to do. Yeah, that sort of stuff does make sense to have a bigger story in for sure. I think I was going to say HB, yeah. HB has, I think, self-published. Our friend Alligator has written a book, at least one book, multiple maybe. It's not as bad as you think, Ripley, in terms of the vulnerable nature of it. Yeah, I think a lot of creative things are like that. Like, you always think it's a real big... It's what stopped me from doing this for years, or other sort of creative things, was, oh, what would other people think? And there's a sincerity of just going for something that you haven't gotten there yet with, that people can take the piss out of you. But once you're doing it, who gives a fuck, man? It's very low key, low stakes. You get paid like $20, get a contributor copy. Wee small thing. People forget about after a while. Well, things can live forever now in your sort of Amazon ebooks and stuff like that, you know. Which I suppose you would want people to be able to read it still. Quite like writing in an established setting. That's why fanfic is so enjoyable. Yeah, you can cut through a lot of the fluff maybe, or shit, world building shit, and work by someone else's sort of structures of, you know, what works in the world and what doesn't. If people are looking that up after a while, they're the weirdo, not you. Yeah. No, yeah. No, I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean for sure. You just, as a creative person, you do just have to put yourself out there and allow people to put you in their wee group chats with their mates and be like, haha, look at this loser doing the thing that they want to do, you know? Small time shit, isn't it? Oh shit. Oh. Martin, hello mate. Folks, hello, welcome in. Loswell, hello.
Bacon, did you say?
Thank you for the follow. Martin, thank you very much for the raid, mate. How are you doing? Ko-fi.com, Martin. Folks, get donating. Get donating them, Martin. Fucking fantastic. Losa, welcome in. Scottish Bish, welcome in. You're being raided by the man. Now you are the man. It's too much. I can't handle this. Taking up this mantle. Mystery Unicorn, hello, welcome in. Talk about self-promo. Fucking 10 out of 10. That's a raid. That's fucking class. I need to start doing that. Folks, times are tough. Cost of living is going up. everyone donate to Martin's Ko-fi, please. Martin, how's it going? You were playing Red Dead 2, I imagine, and being an evil fucking bastard in that thing. Martin's playing Red Dead 2 for the first time, and no one's safe. No one's safe in that. Very, very fun to watch. Don't pin it. Fantastic. Folks, my name is Danger. I'm from the same place as Martin, as you might be able to tell. Scottish Bish, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in. Very, very lucky to have yous. We're playing Hercule Poirot, Murder on the Orient Express. I'm currently trying to investigate or interrogate this creepy looking cunt in front of me. And hopefully the game will help me through that way. Free Even Evan, thank you very much for the follow, great name. Never want to talk about this again. I'm Harlan, fucking class, man. Needs donations for all those jail fees, yeah. Yeah, no, that Red Dead 2 is fucking class crack. It's class to see someone go through it for the very first time. Adam's playing it for the first time as well. And that's an amazing game. Huge game. Right, let's confront them.
You say you're a journalist, a stringer for Channel 6 News in Boston.
I sell my stuff to lots of media outlets.
What's the most relevant topic? Name of the editor-in-chief. Camera that was left in the car. The camera for sure. Creepy bastard's been taking hella pics. I was at 450 in bail money, 300 left, God bless. Wisecrack deleted Martin's message. Fuck me, Wisecrack. What are you doing? So, you're deleting history, my friend. Didn't mean to, yeah. Mod's keeping it tight. He looks like a painter. That's an interesting observation. He's a wee bit aggressive to be a painter for me. But I can see what you mean. I can. He looks like someone who would show up to an art gallery. Not to shit on people with turtlenecks. But you know. Boo this man, yeah, that's an unfortunate accident. I hope someone got a screenshot, because I would like to keep that.
Your camera was in your pickup.
Folks.
You didn't want to take pictures of the crime scene?
I like to get the lay of the land.
Huh?
Once I see the story I want
Did I
to
say
tell, then I start documenting it.
I don't know any journalist who works a case without their
yes.
camera close at hand.
Sorry.
He thinks he's invincible. I need to play his ego. That's the key.
What are you doing in the Berkshires? And what is
folks,
your
if you're not
connection
following
to the Armstrong
Martin,
case?
please fucking do. Very, very, very funny dude. Very good streams.
Was looking forward to my next
he looks like he's directed lewd films. Yeah, 100%.
Targets for a long time. I changed gears when Daisy was kidnapped and started investigating the Armstrongs.
I told you this lad's a creep. In-game for sure. Just in case readers have come in and don't know the context of your message. Yeah, in-game for sure. Which of these sentences contains a lie? For the past few months, I've been working on a big case. Boston 6 News was looking forward to the next story. The Armstrongs have been on my list. He definitely makes art house porn films. Oh dear. The Armstrongs have been on my list of potential targets for a long time. I changed gears when Daisy was kidnapped. Started investigating the Armstrongs. Is that true? I don't think that's true. He's a floater or whatever.
I don't see anything that proves he's lying.
Okay, the game just told me to fuck up there. Armstrongs have been on my list of potential targets. That ponytail is full of sin. Is it the ponytail? Even though you couldn't really see it in the previous shot. You know with that head of hair that he's hiding something. You know?
So you just stumbled on a major kidnapping story during your stay in the Berkshires.
Happy birthday, Sarah. Is it Sarah's birthday?
Bees in the river for crying out.
Sarah, happy birthday.
Wow.
Unless you're having me on here.
That's not a Science Sunday report.
Happy fucking birthday.
Sometimes you just get lucky.
Do we have any birthday music? I don't know if we do. I don't think we do.
Get soaked. Get soaked.
It's the closest thing I have. There we go. Ooh. Elosa, thank you very much. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you very much for letting us know. I hate when that happens. When people hide crimes in ponytails. So much for depth perception. You're so right, Molly. Who would say that? Thank you very much, guys. Sir, I hope it's been good. I'm glad that you're... I hopefully have made it alright with the stream. You know? We didn't know. I should have got a candle. I seen my brother this eve for steak dinner, so I'm very happy. Fucking very glad to hear. Steak, classic birthday meal. That can't beat it. Select the element that proves he's lying. I didn't listen to what he said.
I called Boston 6 News. Your editor said she hadn't talked to you in a long time. If you're working on the Armstrong case, why haven't you submitted anything during the last month?
When the kidnapping occurred, I realized it was a golden opportunity. Forget intimate photos of the rich and famous. Here was a story that just dropped into my lap. I was about to turn in my first notes when I overheard the discovery of the cabin, and I was right. No other journalist got there ahead of me. Then you had to turn up. I need to get out of here and write my copy.
That sounds plausible. He's on the spot when a big story erupts and he goes after it.
He looks like he's wearing one of those wee kind of comedy glasses with nose attached.
Your press card says Boston 6 News, and you say you started working on the Armstrong case when little Daisy was abducted, but Boston 6 News didn't even know you were on site.
Detective, if I had the inside track on this case, do you think I'm gonna go only to Boston 6? I could have had a bidding war for my... I'm gonna use the word, my scoop.
It still doesn't sound quite right.
He didn't need to make that
There's
weird.
a warped kind of logic to his story.
By saying scoop as if it were him talking about a human shit, because he did make that insinuation.
Your camera in the pickup. There were photos of Daisy from before she was kidnapped.
The Armstrongs are a famous family, like the Kennedys or Hollywood couples. Gossip sites love them. People want to see how they live. I started out just stealing candid shots.
I took Daisy. Evan, no.
One exclusive shot.
Evan, please.
Intimate. Whatever. Then when the kidnapping happened, I realized I was here first. What an opportunity. And I jumped at it.
You're a liar.
Everything.
You're not very good at this, are you?
Huh?
How long have you been on the job?
Long enough to put you away for life. If you killed that little girl.
Hey, Funk. Hello, man. Funk. Sliding in the chat with a slick new color username. Hello, man. Hope we are finding all the clues. Bit by bit. Minute by minute. I thought it would be a good meal, Evan. I'm so sorry to say that. That's a wee kid you're talking about. That's a wee kid. Alright, let's confront him on this.
Let's start with why you went to the cabin.
Funk, I hope you're well.
Police were interested in it. I was interested in it.
What's the most relevant topic? Address the cabin, the pickup. I don't remember. Let's just try
How did
one.
you find the cabin?
Police radio. I heard the forensic team getting directions. Then, when they finally left the scene,
We need to nail this
morning,
cunt.
I jumped in my pickup and hurried on up the mountain.
You tore the tape at the entrance to the property and stomped all over the house. This constitutes a serious violation of a crime scene, Mr. Clark.
I'm aware of that. I'm sorry. I'll pay the fine. But I got carried away. It isn't often I get a crime scene all to myself.
He's enjoying himself. I need to throw him off balance somehow. Surprise him into making an error.
Explain to me again how you got
Personally, I'm not going to do
I
that.
listened in on the police radio frequency.
I'm not.
Anybody can do it.
I'm
with
not
a
good
scan.
enough
I
as a
headed to the
detective.
crime scene in my trusty pickup, like I've done for years. After the forensic team left, I needed to see the crime scene for myself. I got to the bunker just before you arrived.
Kick his chair leg. Yeah, I personally do think. I don't believe in violence, but I think we need to beat the shit out of him. Just for the crack, man. That'll knock him off balance, yeah. Lovely stuff. Almost the weekend. So close you can taste it, fam. So close you can taste it. And I'm in, or I'm working from home on Fridays now, so it'll be so sweet. Believe in yourself, believe in your monocle, Danger. Sorry, let me do a slow fade zoom in. As I try and do the monocle. Folks, do this yourself at home if you can, okay? Put the monocle on right now. And let's do this. Rest about this snap here. Oh. Anyone can do it with a scanner. Headed for the crime scene, my trusty pickup like I've done for years. After the forensic team left, I needed to see the crime scene for myself. Got to the bunker just before you arrived. Liar!
Come on, Joanna. You're a better detective than that.
Okay, I got that one wrong.
Where's a lie detector when you need one?
Let me snooze that bad boy. Working from home on Fridays, getting those pro clubs farted on, right? The problem is, most likely, I was saying, Bridge, that I find it hard to get work done on a Friday because little things like that could happen, you know? Could happen. We do need to get some games on the go. I was thinking if anyone's around when I finish stream, which will be whenever I fucking nail this cunt, I could maybe squeeze in a few games tonight if anyone wants to.
You said you've been driving that pickup for years?
You heard right. Thanks to it, I never miss a story.
It's like the element that proves he's lying. Driver's license. Could happen is code for almost certainly happening. Yeah. No meetings tomorrow. FIFA will be played. God. Fridays are ripe for not working. I'm actually tempted to do a wee bit of work tonight just to get myself right for tomorrow because I struggle so much to get work done. Like I'll be done at like 7 o'clock because the work must get done, you know? I was planning on hanging out with my partner because I figured we weren't playing tonight. It depends. It depends, really. It depends. We need to just organise some, because I really want to do some proper clubs. We could maybe book ourselves in for like Saturday night or Sunday night or something. I would like to get people on the go, because I worry that we're maybe losing a wee bit of interest. Or collectively, you know, might be losing numbers secretly. Select the element that proves he's lying. Driver's license, press card, vehicle title. Vehicle title? I don't know.
You say you've been using your pickup for years, but the title certificate is not in your name. The truck belongs to somebody named Stephen Baker.
Okay, I don't get why the pickup is so important to you, but I guess my ego made me say that. Yeah, the pickup was lent to me by a friend. I couldn't afford it even with a loan.
I think you stole it, Mr. Clark. You needed a pickup like that for our mountain roads, so you stole that one.
Do we think
Try proving it. But while you run off on some wild goose chase, you can't hold me.
I know that Clark is lying. I need to reconstruct the whole sequence of events in order to understand what happened.
Right, let's do that. Walker Boots, hello. Or Walker Boot, hello. I love Agatha Christie. Welcome in. You're where you're meant to be. Really enjoying this. I'm not sure if you've played this or seen much of it before, but it's a very good Agatha Christie game so far. We're currently in a sort of flashback sequence where we're not playing as Poirot, but he will return. Thank you very much for the follow as well. Why is he holding his hands up like some Jedi mind trick move? Yeah. I have to be able to reconstruct the events that took place before I arrived. Let's do it. To reconstruct that shit. No Colleen Rooney reference in stream titles just yet, I don't think. I was tempted to do it tonight, but I don't know how I would do it other than just say, like, you know, Colleen Poirot. Hercule. Herculean? Could do. It's the first time I've seen this game. It's really good. There was a game a couple years ago, the ABC Murders, that I really liked, and then they made a lot of sort of not text adventure but visual novel ones that were a wee bit less, you know, people's mouths moving. It was more sort of, you see a face and sort of loads of text. that I didn't love as much. Whereas this one is a bit higher production values and has been very good so far. Alright, Rebecca have already, I was just saying, I finished watching the documentary of that on Disney Plus. It is genuinely very fucking good. Really fucking good. It was a Xavier Books account, yes. That's class. I'll do that 2 streams from now so that you forget that you said that. Put the events in order to find the right chronology. Clark opens the bunker, throws the can of gasoline into the bunker. No culling tree for yeah. That's perfect. Right. Clark opens the bunker. Clark throws the can of gasoline into the bunker. Oh, wait. Clark breaks the barricade tape. I arrive at the cabin. We'll put that first, shall we? He broke that first. Clark takes a can of gasoline from his pickup. Switch that with that, please. I arrive at the cabin. Clark throws the can in. This looks like it's going to be right. Closes the bunker. And then I come and surprise Clark. Come on.
That is a great detective job.
It seems like the better gameplay story balance, more to it than a walking sim visual novel. Yeah, I didn't like those
You then went
visual
into the
novel-y
cabin
ones.
to check if Daisy had been found.
It just
You
lost
then
the charm, I
went straight
think.
to the bunker to see if it had been discovered, planning to set it on fire and destroy all the evidence inside. Before you could start the fire, you heard me arrive. So you hastily left your gas can and closed the hatch. You didn't think I could open the bunker. If I hadn't found you, I expect you would have burned down the cabin too.
I'm not gonna make fun of you, Detective, or how you handled my interrogation. You're obviously very new at this. I swear I'm telling the truth. I didn't know the bunker was there until the moment you showed up. I seem to have trumped your entire police force.
When I get the DNA results from the bunker, we'll continue this conversation.
You have no concrete evidence against me whatsoever.
The lab results will be in soon. You won't get away with this. See that call? That's your arrest warrant and a one-way ticket to prison. I'll be right back.
You know what I love about the Colleen Rooney documentary is the amount of respect they pay to the phrase, it's Rebecca Vardy's account.
I'm
Like,
interrogating.
they know how good it is. And they kind of say it all the time.
The fire department is on the scene, but they say it's too late.
That's impossible.
It's really
My
good.
suspect has been in the interrogation room with me all evening.
We can't hold him.
What?
Suzanne Moreau. Her fingerprints are on the wine bottle found in the cabin. We also found an unknown person's fingerprints, but they don't match your suspects.
Sir, with all due respect, I'm convinced Michael Clark is involved.
Colleen loves her.
Cutting you some slack already, but we cannot
Loves her
hold the
what?
suspect simply because you're convinced he's guilty. We have evidence that Suzanne was working.
Ellipses and that. She does about 6.
Order you to release the reporter and arrest this Moreau.
Let me just check my last lead. The DNA
Sorry, I thought you were
analysis
going
that
off the
found in
rails there,
bunker
Wisecrack.
safe. The results just came in.
I know how hard this is. Okay. Get the DNA results. Detective Locke, I will give you 1 hour maximum. Then you close the file and arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Thank you, sir.
Elementa Rooney, my dear Watson. That is good. But Sherlock Holmes can fuck off. I don't mean to pit them against each other, but Sherlock Holmes can go fuck himself. In my opinion. Although I don't hate the show Elementary with your man from fucking Trainspotting. I've only seen wee bits of it, but he seems alright. He seems quite likeable in that, you know. You know that guy from Trainspotting was meant to be Rick in The Walking Dead? He was the guy who was nailed on the bait, and then I don't know if he had other commitments or something, and then it went to your man who then did play Rick.
The only comfortable chair in the whole station. But there's no time to rest.
Wee fun fact for you there.
An extra computer so I don't have to go all the way out to my desk.
Okay, we've already looked at these things.
An extra computer so I don't have to go all the way out to my desk.
Interesting though that it feels like they've recorded 2 different instances of her looking at that laptop. One after she's been mugged off by this cunt, and one before. Begbie, I think, yes, the his name is like, it's like he has like a double-barreled name or something. It's superb, Sarah, the American one. Or he just saying Sherlock things at me, possibly. Elementaruni sounds like scientific pasta. Beautiful. I used to buy the, what was it like, is it like whole grain or something like that? I don't know. The multicolored pasta shapes, but I think if you have a bowl of pasta, it actually makes it look
An extra
less sort of
so I don't have to
appetizing.
go all the way up.
Is this bugged or something? Ask Clark about his accomplice, okay. Lucy Liu is simply incredible. In Elementary, yes. I remember I've watched my ma liked that show. And I would occasionally sort of sit and watch half an episode of it. And I quite liked it. Like Greens couldn't manage a whole one. Yeah, same here, man.
Who did you call earlier?
An editor from the Boston
That is
Six
good,
News.
to be fair.
An editor you repeatedly said should fire you. That was your accomplice, wasn't it? You were telling him to start the fire.
An accomplice?
Oh shit. Choose the name of Ratchet's accomplice. Oh, I have no idea. Noah was the boyfriend. Jonas? Who's Jonas? Oh, I don't know. The husband? It's Noah.
I know it was Noah you called.
I'm saying nothing more without the presence of my lawyer.
Stay right where you are. I'm not done with you yet.
Wow. Do I hear grounds for a lawsuit?
Some poor innocent woman is being accused instead of you. You set her up, didn't you?
You have to let me go, detective.
All I need is one more
Terry's
phone call
mint
to the lab.
chocolate
I know
orange
it's you,
is
and
up.
I'm going to prove it.
It is up. Are you having some, Iska?
Hello,
You know there's
this is Joanna Locke. I need the results of the DNA test I asked you for.
There's a white Terry's chocolate orange.
We only have the DNA sequence.
And yeah, it's pretty nice.
We haven't had time to compare it with the suspects
Looks
yet.
fancy as well.
It'll take 7 more hours.
I ate it already, God bless.
The only one on the waiting list.
Send your analysis to my computer in the office. I'll do
Here we
the
go.
comparison myself.
I need authorization.
I have a murderer who is going to walk free unless I get those results now.
Fine, we'll send it to you right away, but I'll have to log this.
Get logged.
It's my last chance.
We have to nail this cunt. Thank you for the 100 bits, SK. God bless you, man. Huh? Oh, okay. A wee word search. Christ, this game, I'm kind of into this. Right. Let me have a look. We need GCA and ATC just beside each other. Fucking hell. GCA. ATC. Not seeing. Unknown DNA, right. Michael Clark, TTC, ATA. Fuck me. TTA, ATC, GGC. TGC. Oh, I respect this for how fucking stupid it is. Right. CTA, CTA. Any CTAs on the go? Oh no, that's not right at all. Well, that actually is right, is it? No, it's not right. Just loves throwing out new mechanics. Yeah, it didn't even explain to me here. Such an innovative and kind of accurate D&D comparison model. I respect it. Interesting. How has Dreambin been jumping in and out while being DNA comparison model? Sorry, that makes much more sense than D&D, but I just rolled with it, to be honest. I should have probably questioned it. How has Dreambin been jumping in and out while on Monster Hunter with the boys, SK? It's been good, man. I've had a good time. Lovely, just cozy wee game. I can never This game, I've been quite lucky with the games recently where, you know, sometimes if you're playing a game, you'd maybe worry about if it's going to be a half decent stream or not. I never really worry with this, where you just sort of know it's nice and sort of chilled out and you can have a wee chat, and then the game might throw like a fucking dead kid at you at some point as well, you know, unpredictable. ATC, we got any ATCs on the go? ATC is over there. ATC, oh, I see it. I see it. Oh. But that's... okay, maybe it just needs to be there. Rolled with it, you're calling a genius, don't even realise. Keyboard, thank you. Someone finally calls me a genius. Do you not want help here? No, no. I think backseating at this moment would be horrible. You can just sit and sort of very quietly be like, I can't believe he hasn't got this yet. I was watching poor Seamus play The Room the other night. Fuck me, chat, we're out for blood. Me staring at, I'm sitting and judging. No, like even those sorts of comments I don't want. GCA, TGA, PTC, ATA. Right, let me try and find. We saw this one, right? ATC. Do they all have to be in here? Surely not. Unknown her found at the crime scene. Okay, right. CTA, GGA. Look for CTA. CTA. Not seeing it. I think John is in the clear. TTA, CCA. There's a TTA, GTA. TTA, CCA, CCA, T... There we go. There we go. Get validated, you piece of trash.
No. No! Suzanne?
Not
I
Suzanne.
don't understand. I was sure it would be Clark's hair. I'll have to let him go.
Oh, we've fucked it. We've fucked it. Suzanne got rid of her own fucking kid. Suzanne being the woman who died of a miscarriage.
You can leave.
Sorry it didn't work out for you, Detective.
Or was Suzanne the
Maybe you should consider a
babysitter
career change.
We are not done.
Suzanne was a babysitter? Oh, fucking hell.
My dear, we are done.
I had
Deary,
no
deary
choice but
me.
to return to the Armstrong house to arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Thank yous for your restraint during that puzzle moment. Steven Seagal released into the wild. He has to get back to his sheriff duties. Arrest Suzanne Moreau. Fucking hell. What a roller coaster this has been.
The arrest warrant for Suzanne Moreau.
Can't believe.
Suzanne was set up by Clark and Noah. They are the kidnappers, but I'm not giving up.
Oh.
When Suzanne comes up for trial, I will fight for her defense. But for now, the district attorney is in charge. If I want to stay a detective, he always has the last word.
We knew that, of course, that Suzanne had been set up by Clark and Noah. Of course.
The door is wide open. How strange.
How strange. Oh no.
Hey, is anyone there? Miss Moreau?
Right. How many dead people in this house?
Miss Moreau?
One at least.
This is Detective Locke.
Maximum of 2, probably. Oh dear, yeah. Yeah. We've got bodies.
Miss Moreau, can you hear me? It's me, Detective Locke. You must get up now. Miss Moreau?
Oh no. Shaker.
Miss Moreau, can you hear me?
Suzanne Moreau is dead. There are no traces of blows or injuries on her body.
Fuck. It's a closed case.
She doesn't seem to have defended herself from anyone.
God damn. Thank you for the pepperoni. Dear Miss Moreau, please forgive this letter. Dr. Adams has been unable to reach you for several days. We wanted to let you know that your mother passed peacefully during the night. Please contact us. Oh, fucking right.
Suzanne was telling the truth about her mother.
Dearie me. Who isn't dying here? She never woke up again, Lou. Sadly, I think that might be true, man. And that's very poignant. I killed Daisy. I was scared she would tell if I released her from the cabin alive. I can't live with myself and what I've done. Huh? Hashtag pray for Daisy. What?
She must have realized at last how she'd been used. The death of her mother would have been an additional shock, and the self-righteous court of social media was as quick as usual to try and convict her.
I killed Daisy. Wait, so she tweeted this? Bring back the death penalty. She deserves it. She's going to end up in a cozy prison, of course, with the PS5, etc. What is this? And it's just a hoodie, I think, but what a life. What an incredible life. Can we check our... It's frustrating me that I can't check the notifications on this.
She must have the death of and the self.
Or the messages. Some great offers for emotes and channel rebrandings. Take a pill before going to sleep. Oh dear.
It appears Suzanne killed herself by ingesting all these drugs.
Dearie me. Sad that. What? The usernames? Oh, I didn't even see them. There was this wee thing. I don't know if we actually need to be investigating all this, but... Can we take a wee handkerchief? What lies underneath? Victor Hugo, Les Miserables.
Glasses are missing.
Oh shit. I hope she dressed herself up. If you were gonna, you know, say goodbye.
I called the district attorney to inform
That's
him.
probably too grim a conversation.
This is Detective Locke, sir. I'm at the Armstrong house.
Have you arrested Suzanne Moreau?
She's dead, sir. Apparent suicide, but I need a forensics team.
She killed herself out of remorse for her part in the crime.
We don't know that yet. I'm calling forensics now, but I wanted you to know.
What a mess. Stay on site until forensics arrive.
Yes, sir. Standing by.
Think the composer is a fan of Dexter, Martin? Yeah.
Closed. I was certain
I'd be in my Udi, yeah.
Clark had been responsible for 4 deaths and then vanished.
You would want to be
into thin
comfortable.
air. With $1 million. Dollars marked, though, and not easily spent. I didn't care if the case was officially closed.
I swore, Mr. Poirot, whatever it took, I would hunt him down.
So who offer them a fridge? You think it'll rouse their senses and they'll come back to life after taking 10 sleeping pills?
I waited for the forensics team, then went into the station to write my report. I was officially off the case.
Thank you, mademoiselle. That obviously cannot be the completion of your story. If I might ask a question?
Of course.
Ratchet was Noah, Miss Moreau's boyfriend. Who was Ratchet? Ratchet was Michael Clark, the reporter. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Michael Clark, the reporter. He was Ratchet?
Absolutely. I was the only law enforcement official to question Clark. I knew this wasn't his first kidnapping.
You looked
So you stabbed the fuck out of him?
Cases. What do you Americans call the MMOs?
Means, motive, and opportunity. Yes, I looked for someone in plain sight. Someone on the edge of a kidnapping case. Someone in plain view, keeping track of the investigations.
That's exactly what we did
witness,
there.
A concerned neighbor, even another reporter.
And eventually you found a name behind an alias.
Yes, I found a name.
Alias.
Cassetti, the real name. The real name of the man you call Ratchet is Cassetti.
This explains much, mademoiselle, but not all.
It explains why she is our #1 suspect.
But not how she came to be on this train. Attends, she has grown pale.
I don't know what's wrong with
Oh
me.
no, she been poisoned or something?
Mr. Poirot, I don't feel very well.
You are exhausted and still feeling the effects of the drug. Stay with us.
Drug.
One more effort. I need to know your recent movements.
I snuck aboard the train.
This I observed. You came directly to this room?
Yes. Yes, and other than a couple of careful trips to the ladies yesterday, I never left this room. I didn't want to be spotted by Ratchet. Yesterday, I chatted with my roommate, Miss Schmidt, I think, here in our room. She brought me some dinner. I got very sleepy and nodded off.
I'm getting quite hungry myself.
Off again. Is this a joke? She must be faking so we can't interrogate her further, Poirot.
No, Book. She really seems to have fallen asleep again. It is my fault. She must have been given a dangerous dose of sleeping pills last night. The effects should wear off soon, I hope, but I am afraid asking her to tell us her story was too much for her.
Pinch
her, bless her.
She's faking.
Her eyes are dilated. She is not faking, and there will be no pinching. Dr. Constantine, please stay with her. Monsieur Book, ask the other passengers to gather in the dining car. There are still many questions I need to ask.
But all of them together? Won't someone overhear your questioning the others?
I will speak softly because I am trained to do so. They will speak softly because they want to.
Very well. I will do as you say.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Next stream may be the conclusion to this tale. Maybe the final chapter in Hercule Poirot and things like that. Perfect. Can I save the game? We can't save it. Perfect. Chapter 6 connections. Nice. And I felt that I think those flashbacks are some good stuff because it can get a bit like I'm going up and down this train. So it's a nice way to vary up the gameplay a wee bit. Let's get this fucking case solved, man. I think Jessica Fletcher did it. She may well be on the train, hiding away, being the sneaky bastard. Need to step up my scarf game. I wonder. Takes someone to pull off a scarf like that. Truly does. You have to really believe in yourself. It'll choke them more, Lou. A fridge can be a deadly weapon in the right hands or the wrong mouth. You know. Folks, I'm gonna have to call it there for the evening. Apologies if anyone said anything in the YouTube chat. I did not look at it all night. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Folks, thank yous very much for hanging out. I've had a lovely time. SK, thank you for the bits. Walker, thank you for the follow. Evan for the follow. Scottish Bish. Lossa for the follows. Razzle Dazzle and Mora for the follows. Martin for the raid. Cheddar Stink for the raid. Berserker for the bits. Kieran for the 12-month sub. I think that is everyone. Lovely wee few hours of FIFA stream. Listen, that's a secret stream. Lovely stream. TY for the stream. Thanks for great stream. Thank you, Danger. Thank you all very much. You were very nice. Hope people enjoyed it. Lou, thank you for the bits, man. Tee indeed. God bless you, man. Very, very kind. I hope you enjoyed. A wee bit low key, just a nice chilled out wee sort of chat. So I hope people enjoyed it. Just a nice wee bit of company on a Thursday night, I very much enjoyed having you. And I'll be back on Saturday. So enjoy your weekend. Martin, thank you very much for the raid, mate. Whoa, yeah. Thank you very much for the raid, man. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for life and letting me live it with you. Very, very kind. Let me have a wee look.
Welcome in.
Oh yeah. Let me have a wee look at who can we do a raid on, if that's alright. Baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. As we dance by the moonlight. Can't you see you're my delight? Get your Ko-fi links in the chat. Exactly. Exactly, man. So sad that got deleted. I hope someone screenshot that. I'm sure someone did. See you Saturday, Walker. Lovely. I'll see you then. I'll be playing some Alan Wake too. Poirot will return next Thursday. But some lovely stuff to come. As The Rock says, what a life, what an incredible life. Exactly.
This isn't flying, this is falling with style.
Stay with me. And we shall do a raid on the wonderful Dr. Val. Who's playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Martin achievement hunting here. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Tom, welcome in, my friend. Right, I'm going to go and eat a wee protein pudding. And I will see you on Saturday or in the Twitch chats if anyone wants to do a stream tomorrow afternoon to keep us all company tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely Friday. Have a lovely Saturday afternoon. And I'll see you on Saturday evening for the aforementioned stream I just spoke about a wee bit too much. Good night. God bless. No idea what happened. Don't worry, mate. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye. Ho.